Yeah, sure.
Recording has started.
Previously on D&D, brave adventurers sent by Radolf the Druid infiltrated the cultist hideout and killed most of them. After that, they let the evil-looking guy go for no reason. Now they're here, exploring the village, getting killed by stuff. I don't remember anything else.
It was the annoying little shrub bush things that we came to this house to get, and JC nearly got murdered until Valtaria gave it a bit of the old lay on hands. Breasts.
No, I
In the form of
remember.
a bitch
So
slap.
the last place you went to, you fought an entire shrubbery around here, and then you fought a less impressive mini shrubbery here.
We fought a bushel of bitches.
Oh, when I say you, it was mainly you actually
JC.
did the killing. I thought JC just ran away.
He did. I shot one through a window, and I think the rest was like Oz and Simon.
It's called a tactical withdraw.
Oh no! Oh yeah. When I do things like that, I'm a coward.
Oh, God.
No, I want to point out, you ran away from the fight that people were already in. I ran away
Yeah,
from the fight
that's
being
true.
the only person in it.
I was playing a character, damn it. Psychological
That's how
warfare.
it was bleeding, I seem to remember.
She's the
It
plate.
wasn't that bad.
The plate armored bitch went down. I was just like, fuck that.
So you ran away. Yeah.
Yeah. Just like you were bleeding out of many orifices, and you were like, oh!
Tactical withdraw to gain the high ground.
There is no high ground in here. It's all flat.
It's called
I
a
think-
tree.
Exactly. All the
There's
top
a
buildings.
bloody big hill.
Yeah,
If
I
you want to gain the high ground, you're welcome to. You're
No,
not on the
thanks.
top of the high ground.
Yeah.
I saw the escaping to a tree. You ran inside the house, hid round a corner, and went, shit, things are coming! So I had to fire from here.
Some ambient music.
Remember correctly, I did run around here and ready myself to attack the next one.
Oh yeah.
Adventures! Splooge!
What the hell have you got playing in the background?
It was porno music, literally. Put it back on, Dave, so JC can hear it.
What, you didn't hear it?
No.
Oh. Turn it up a bit.
Yeah.
I've got that music downloaded
Yeah,
for when
baby.
whenever characters are comatose and then in an Aussie support. Oh, there we go. This is the music we've been using for the creepy town. Glenn just linked me to a really interesting program that's like a fantasy soundscapes program.
Who's this person you speak of? He doesn't exist.
He's not on,
It's
but he is.
It's odd because like it was right before I was about to start D&D, and he was like, "Hey, I found this D&D thing you might like for your D&D." You freak. No, it's quite interesting. I'm gonna have a look at it when I get a chance. Right then, okay. So, you guys have made some notes here. You've noted that you checked this area for loot twice,
Yeah, I
and you
did
actually
those.
failed to find anything. As far as the party's concerned, there is nothing here. You're gonna need to come up with a very bloody good reason to check again.
Maybe the fear of more shrubberies.
This area is unchecked, as you've said.
Okay, so shall we go have a look, see?
We best keep on our wits lest we get raided once again by the bushes.
Yeah, let's go and have a look then.
Okay, so who's actually going to go in and have a look?
I'll go in.
That's right. Well,
More
that
than,
one. Oh, that one.
more than two people, and it's going to get a bit confusing.
While
Oh,
you're
wait,
doing that,
I'm gonna
then,
wait outside then.
I'm gonna stealth. I'll sneak off to the other closed.
I guess I'll
Yeah,
go in
that's
then.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's my stealth?
Perception rolls then, yeah, Dave?
Lothario, are you waiting outside?
I'm waiting outside, keeping an eye out for shrubberies.
That's
Oh,
a bloody big dice.
It
Why
was
are
a
they so
bloody
big all of a sudden?
I don't know.
Oh well.
But we've all in,
Perception, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you take your perception checks.
I got a 10.
Talons is a hide, so you make a note of that.
25.
10.
When you hide, JC,
Yeah.
Do you mind making a note of it on one of your? You see, you've
Do I
got
use the
these
blue
3.
one?
Yeah.
Okay, give us a second. So you can get people's passive perception, see how good it is.
Yeah, it's always useful for me to have, rather
Okay,
than
go
having
for it.
to ask.
Carry on.
Thank you. Right. Okay. So you guys had a look. Torment.
I didn't see anything.
You had a look. It looked a bit crappy, and you just thought, it doesn't look like there's anything here. Probably a half-hearted look. You probably don't want to end up disturbing another shrubbery. So let's have a look. However, Iris, you've had a really thorough look because you're a loot-crazed nutter.
Yeah.
However, apart from some mouldering old brickwork and crumbling walls and overgrown vegetation, you don't really see anything of interest, I'm afraid.
What a waste of a roll.
Is your character going to say that?
No.
What a waste of a roll. What? You've got
Okay,
sausage
so-
rolls?
I rolled my dice on the floor.
Before JC gets to have a look in there, Valtaria, are you content to stand guard or?
Yeah.
Alright, Rescamp, what do you want to do?
I'm happy standing guard as well.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so Talon, you snuck over to this house here.
Yeah.
So, as you sneak over, are you going to take a perception check to have a look?
Yes.
Sure. Be good if this piece of music was longer. Why are the D20s so big?
Make them smaller.
I don't know how.
Work at it.
You're obviously not trying hard enough. Okay, cool. So you just rolled your perception. That's pretty high. So the first thing you notice as you approach is that there's a huge weathered signboard by the door of this large building. You probably didn't need that good of perception score to see it. It shows the faded image of a workhorse holding a flagon of ale between its hooves, like.
It's the pub!
The building is sagging and dilapidated, but it's more intact than the ruins you've just explored across the road. So it's definitely not looking great. It's seen better days, and it doesn't look like a cozy drinking house. But it's still got its roof on. There's only a few tiles missing. So yeah, and the bit that you've just gone up to is a grimy window, just coated in a kind of film of green nastiness.
Okay. Can I see through the window?
Yes, you certainly can. With that perception check, I'll tell you what you can see. So let's have a bit of a bar and stuff. You can dimly make out in that room there what looks like it looks like it was maybe a common room. There's a few tables and things dotted about, but you can only kind of dimly see it through all the murk and darkness. And you think you might be able to make out what vaguely looks like a human body slumped in a corner.
Right, more zombies. Okay. My plan is to work my way around the building quietly, obviously.
Okay.
To
Yeah,
awaken the
windows.
bushes.
I hope not. And get back round to this side so I can report back to everyone else.
Bushwars.
Okay, so which way are you going? Show me with the arrow.
I'm gonna basically go around to the right, so basically that way.
Oh right, I see. Okay, cool.
Work my way all the way around the building.
So, are you gonna have a look in that window as well?
Can have a look in every single window.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll let you use your perception. Actually, roll your perception again. Different window. Seems fair.
Would you want to? How many windows have I got to work my way around? Shall I just roll them multiple times?
I'll let that count for this room. There's 2 windows for this room.
Okay, so I haven't noticed anything
Let's
else.
have a look. So you can't really see through this one. The grime's quite thick. Actually, have another roll for the window around the back. So
Do
as
you
you
want
get
to
round
move
to
me around
here.
there? Yeah, okay. Cheers. Oh, Instead, you idiot. No.
You can't even see the window.
It's just so grimy that you don't really.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah.
You can't really see a whole lot of anything.
When I get to this door here, I'm assuming that's the door. I'm just going to test it to make sure whether it's open or not.
Okay, which one?
Without actually opening it.
That one there.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so you're gonna go on, man. Okay. You kind of, it's got a kind of handle on it, and the handle turns. Do you want to push the door at all?
Just slightly.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I just want to see if there's if it will open, or I think there's something stopping it, like a bar or something.
It seems like it will open.
Okay, fine. That's all I need to know, and I'll carry on back round and check any more windows, and then check the final door. Check the front door. I forgot to do that.
You've got one more window here.
No,
sorry.
Okay. That's
sorry.
No, it's easier for you to move. You know where the windows are. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Again, it's so grimy that you just can't really see anything.
That's fine.
So all in all, you haven't really seen a whole lot. You've seen a few tables and what looks like a slumped body in the back room, but not much more than that.
That's fine. I'll just go check the front door now. Let's see if that's open.
Yeah, you'll want to watch that video for JC opening the door.
He hasn't kicked it yet. Okay, so you check the front door, and again, it doesn't seem like it's barred or anything. It seems like you could open it if you wanted to.
Okay, cool. Alright, then
And nothing major stopping it.
I'll head back to the others then.
So a zombie dog's going to bite his face then?
Aww.
that zombie dog clipped back through the door when he shut it. Terrible.
What was that?
The video Simon put up. It's Resident Evil.
Oh, okay.
I just thought it was fitting for the door.
Which RSC game's that?
One, I think.
First one, not even the
first
remake.
Oh, well, it was
Old
terrible, wasn't it?
crappy noises and crappy dog.
Everything was terrible in those days. No one knew how to make good games.
I can't PlayStation 1. You gotta expect some things. It's not gonna be great.
That's true.
Graphically.
I like the first one.
Just trying to work out a layout for this interior. Sorry about this. And in a second. Because obviously you expect the map to be relatively complete, but then you think about it and it's like, well, actually, no, it doesn't really give you anything to go on. Okay, cool. So you've made your way back round. Are you going to report your findings to the party?
That's the plan.
Okay. Go on then.
So, hey, have those guys finished cleaning out the room? I thought I should tell Valsaria.
Yep. Well, they by the time you've got back round, they're pretty sure there's nothing there.
Fair enough. Hey guys, there's a what looks like an old pub up there, fairly intact. I couldn't see any signs of movement in there, but there's sort of a dead body. It appears to be in sort of the main common area through the front door. And there's a door around the back as well, which appears to be open, but I haven't gone through it yet.
Okay, shall we go and have a look-see?
Are there any intact drinks inside there?
Well, I thought it was probably the cellar, so...
Oh yeah, I'm in.
Cool, if you want to go in the zombie cellar, that's fine by you, but I'll stay upstairs, I think.
Beer demands sacrifice, Rez.
I think we should go check out.
Let's say, how do you want us to go in? Do you want to? Because
how many entry points are there?
2 doors. Plus, unless someone wants to go sort of like badass through one of the windows.
What the mouldy window?
I suppose me and I can chuck the dwarf through.
I think I've got a gnome. Or halfling. Chuck the halfling through.
I think maybe we should try what we did last time, even though it didn't work too well with the whole backdoor approach.
Hitting and kicking doors.
Yeah.
Both doors appear to be open.
Something's moving on that wall.
Well, let's just carefully open the door and see what happens.
Let's go for it. I'm gonna go overwards.
Should we go around the back?
Yeah, I'll go around the back. actually.
I'll go
You'll have to show me the way, Phrasing.
That's right.
I'll go to the front.
Okay.
I suppose we fighters will go to the front.
Yeah, we'll sneak in the back.
Pretty much the same approach as last time, that's fine. So, I would like everyone to roll initiative then, to determine when you act, and stick it on your turn order.
Fucking hell.
Initiative is always really bad.
I rolled a
Like
one.
always.
Yeah, I've got 1.
No, I got a 1. Not
Oh,
us.
you got one.
Tower,
Huh?
I think you and I need a roll off.
Yeah.
Oh, do we? Okay.
What 1 versus 2 is this?
No, 8
don't
versus
know.
8.
Oh.
8 on 8. Action.
Should we just roll 1d20 each? Whoever gets highest goes down to 7. Oh, sorry, lowest goes down to 7.
Yeah, alright. Roll the initiative roll again.
Vic goes down to 7.
Even with your +2.
Yeah, hang on.
There's no such thing as 2.
Are you stealth, Pete?
No.
Oh no, I'm sneaking because we kind of need to be sneaking because we're kind of squishy.
I can't stealth.
But you
I'm a
could
fighter.
sneak, couldn't you? Oh, you did not. Oh, of course, I forgot you've changed from ranger, haven't you?
I never was a ranger.
You never were a ranger.
No, I was always a
No,
fighter.
it's just a fighter with a bow.
Pretty much.
I thought you could sneak.
No.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. What the hell are you doing here then?
He just tries to.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right, so let's sort the turn order by
Oh, you can go first then.
sending initiative.
What? Why am I
Right.
going in first?
You're
ahead of me.
Wow.
Ira, I believe it's your turn first.
It is
What
my
are
turn
you
first,
gonna
so,
do?
yeah.
I guess I'll
First.
open the door via the handle and walk in with my shield raised a bit.
Yeah, because we don't need to kick it, do we? Because it's open.
And we're not trying to scare the shit out of people either.
Nah, it's probably going to be zombies, based on what Talon's told us.
If anything at all.
Zombies! It's always
That's-
zombies.
Very odd. Sorry, I couldn't.
It's very
Yeah.
odd. The zombie's going to attack, but he's not quite in position.
Okay, so
I'm going to put my
as
bow
you-
away and have my
as you
sword
open the
out.
door, light floods into the.
The mossy room.
So actually, I can show you these.
Smell of dust, decay, and shattered dreams.
Sounds great.
So light floods into the room. You can see. Where are you going to move to? Move yourself in.
But I guess they're like in the corner in the doorway.
Okay, sure. The air is quite thick with dust, and even with the door open, it feels quite dimly lit, and there's light coming through the grimy windows with a greenish tint. We're gonna stop the stupid music.
Are
Sick
these
of it
2
moving.
dead bodies here in the corners?
Yeah, you can see a dead body
Great.
slumped down here, kind of leaning against the bar. And
Brains.
then you can just make out
Brains.
the head of another dead body behind the bar.
Brains.
Looks like he might have been the barkeeper.
Right.
You've got some empty tables
Right.
here.
Are
And
they not
here.
moving, those 2 bodies?
They're not moving at all.
The other
I'm
one
gonna
didn't
turn around
either.
and I'll say, I think maybe we should lure them outside this time.
That's if they really are zombies. They probably are.
I'm
but-
sure they are. So I'm gonna walk back outside and then like kind of prep my javelin
Okay,
to throw it inside.
that's fine. So you open the door on that turn, so I'll treat that as your minor action. So your actual attack action is going to be to ready your javelin. Did you have the javelin out anyway?
Well, it'd be on my back, so no, I'd have to swap.
Alright, so you can only swap to your javelin if you drop whatever you're holding currently inside the house.
That's fine. No, I'm not going dropping in the house. I'll walk back
Okay.
outside then.
Drop
But
it
you'll have
and-
to take the action to put your one weapon away, and then actually take the other one out.
Yeah.
But, alright, I'll just rest the mace up against the door, like outside. so I can kind of reach it when I need to.
Okay, but that'll be your action then.
That's fine.
Okay, sure. And you're gonna pull out a javelin, yeah?
Mhm.
Okay. You can't ready. Cool.
No.
So, Rez, it's your go.
If I move, I'll step through the door.
Okay.
Simon hasn't gone for that one straight in front of me, has he?
I'm standing next to you.
Okay.
Yeah, Simon's
'Cause I walked back
Simon's
out.
gone back out because
Okay.
they weren't moving. All Simon can see is dead bodies. In the dim light.
Considering how
See a couple of
they
them.
exploded into random dust, I don't think we should go in.
It's already quite thick with dust in there, to be honest.
Yeah,
You
but the last time was causing
Am
like
I-
major nausea and stuff.
Am I able to go through into the other room?
Yeah, if you'd like to.
Cool, I'll do that.
Okay. So I'll just open the door. Make sure you record how far you've moved. Sorry, it's going to take me a little bit of time to get back into this, guys, but we'll try.
Yeah,
Alright.
no worries.
You're doing fine.
1 square is 10 foot, right?
1 square is 5 foot now.
5, okay,
I redid the map to make it smaller scale.
cool.
I
What
should
can
have
I see
taken some time to populate these interiors. Sorry, I had to do that on the fly. Okay, so as the door creaks open, you can see into what looks like it might have once been a kind of common room. There's you can see another bar table here. The bar tables are all quite mouldering and dilapidated looking. And there's also a kind of larger table here with a few smashed up chairs around it. Against the table here, you can see another dead body slumped over the table, motionless. And you can just see an arm here in the corner. What looks like it might be another human, sort of slumped down. Again, it's a really kind of greenish tint to the light because of the kind of nasty kind of grime over the windows, and the air's quite thick with dust, and it kind of clogs your lungs a bit.
Okay. Can I go over to that far window and smash it?
Yeah, that's fine. So you've moved 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right, I don't know if you've got enough movement. You've got 5,
Okay.
10, 15. Opening the door will count as your... Actually, opening the door is going to count as 5 feet of movement. So, no, you can't make it to that window and smash it. Okay? So you've gone 5, 10, 15, 20 to open the door, 25, 30.
Unless you chuck something at it.
Yeah, you can get to there and chuck something at the window if you want, but you will be standing next to the slumped dead man.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So, what are you going to do?
I've got a javelin. I'll chuck it at the window.
Have you got your javelin out at the moment, or is it your axe?
It's my axe at the moment. Would I need to?
You can drop your axe, pull out your javelin and throw it, but your axe will be on the floor.
Nah, sod that.
Chuck your axe.
Sod that. Okay, I'll move back 5 feet towards the door again.
Okay, that's fine.
That's fine. That's me done.
Cool. Are you going to take a ready action? Because theoretically, you've only moved the 30.
Fair enough.
Up to 25.
No, I'll leave it at that.
Okay, cool. Right then. Alan, what are you going to do?
I shall open the door.
Get on the floor to the dinosaur.
Creaks open,
Actually.
and you see a hairy-looking man in the doorway.
Doesn't appear to be any noise coming from it, does there?
The hairy-looking man.
No, I mean any noise of combat, so I'm assuming.
No, there's no combat. And as you open the door, you can kind of see in, and you can see the dwarf is standing there in the doorway, looking a bit perplexed and looking around.
Come now,
Okay.
DM. Call him Rez. Don't call him the dwarf.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, the
gets
dwarf
on
has a
good
name, of course. So call him the librarian.
Well, you do know his
Loki.
name is the dwarf, don't you?
I got you back, Rez.
That would make things easier, wouldn't it?
It would.
But no.
Okay.
I will. Are there any dead body? Where are the dead bodies? Assuming that's one there and one there.
Yeah, that's right. As you go in, you can see them. This guy slumped forwards over the table, surrounded by some broken up chairs. This guy slumped in the corner. The one that you saw from the window before is this one. And you could kind of just about see him over the top of this table.
Okay. I'll step in cautiously. Stand next to Oz with my rapier and dagger drawn, just to ready myself. If something attacks me, I can stab it back.
Right, you're going to take a ready versus attack, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Valtaria, what are you going to do?
I'm going to just stand next to Ira and just wait to see what happens.
Okay. Torment?
I'll probably come inside, I think. I shall go to here.
Okay.
Phrasing.
Right, one thing I will say, guys, is now it's 5 foot. You've got to occupy your own square.
That's fine.
Okay.
It was confusing before because the map was 10 foot.
These squares are inside of 10 feet, though, aren't they?
I'm going to fire an arrow at that one.
squares are 10 feet. The bold ones, the whitish ones are 5
5
feet.
feet. Yeah.
You can see they're subdivided.
Yeah, subdivided into 4 white squares. Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
I'm going to fire an arrow at this one.
Okay, that's fine. Take a shot. How far away is it?
Yeah, that's 5 feet.
You actually
give me
get disadvantage on that because you're quite close.
Well, it's going to be 5 then. Yeah, not the morals are much better. So it's 12.
Yeah. Okay.
Not
So
target.
that's not bad actually. Yeah. Okay. So your arrow thunks into it at close range.
Mm-hmm.
Right, guys, I'll be back in 1 minute.
That's fine. And as your arrow thunks into it, would you like to roll your damage?
Mm-hmm. 5.
Okay. Sorry, I just need to read this. Oh, I need bookmarks. Bookmarks would be good in life, but I don't have enough of them.
Me
Cool.
too, a bit, Nick.
What you could do is you
You
could
did.
get those things from what's his face? I can't remember what station it is now. They're like a little tiny post-it, and you can get a big pack of them, and you can put them on the pages, and it doesn't affect the
Oh,
pages.
sticky tabs.
No, not sticky tabs. I'm not sticky in my book. I'll do it with
It
your
doesn't
book.
stick
I
in.
say,
Ah.
you can use just scrap pieces of paper.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm back now.
I'll get a few. Anyway, I do use sticky tabs on uni. They're invaluable, but not D&D books. No way.
Too important.
Okay. So, as your arrow thunks into this corpse, a huge blast of ash and dust just goes up from him. I would like anyone within 5 feet, which is yourself and Oz, to take a Constitution
Rez.
saving throw. And Rez. Sorry,
The dwarf.
the dwarf.
Constitution.
Take your seat,
Constitution.
dwarfy.
It's D20 plus whatever your plus is.
Just
Which
checking
is
my
none.
plus.
My
none?
Constitution is plus 3.
Oh,
No.
yeah,
It's
mine's-
just a standard.
Just a straight roll.
No, you get your
plus.
plus.
You get your plus.
Oh, do you?
Oh, then I'd
Your
get 10.
Constitution plus.
It's 10
Oh,
then that
okay,
is, because
fair
I got
So you
plus
got
3.
10, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So
You're listening to opera again, Simon.
Yeah, man, it's cool.
Eek.
Okay. You manage to rapidly cover your mouth. However, in the process, you drop your bow on the floor, Tormund.
Mm-hmm.
You have to drop your bow and quickly just cover your mouth with your hands. And this huge puff of ash has kind of just gone up in your face. You feel a real instant need to get outside. Are you going to take a step out?
I'll go for it.
Okay, that's fine.
As long as I'm not disengaging from anything.
No. But yeah, that's cool. Rez, you completely weren't expecting Tormund to shoot an arrow at the corpse, and he didn't warn you beforehand. And as a result, you weren't ready for it when this huge cloud of ash just burst up from the corpse, and before you know it, you've just taken a lungful of air and you've breathed in all this horrible ash. And you're just coughing, and you feel yourself just falling to your knees, and you drop your axe. And you are going to have disadvantage on any attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks for the next minute.
Oh, sorry, Rez.
You're allowed to repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, so.
I'm gonna inflict 10 kinds of pain into that fucking fighter.
Prepare your ass, Pete. He's coming for you.
I'm gonna get plundered, am I?
Right then. Let's add something else to the initiative bar.
Yeah.
Let's say Reskin still isn't named on the initiative bar.
Yeah.
He is on mine, so
he's not
stop
on mine.
complaining.
Or
you can
JC's.
name him yourselves, can't you?
Can we?
I don't bloody know.
If that was the case, then I'd have changed some people's names to Arse Bandit by now, just for hilarity's sake.
Vic, is he named on yours?
No, he's not.
Show nameplate, save changes.
Not mine.
What about now? Oh, for fuck's sake, that didn't work. That just made his name come up in game. There you go, he's named in game. That's more than enough.
No, he's not either.
No, it's not.
No, I got
we're intelligent enough to know who it is.
Okay, you know who it is. It's the dwarf.
I'll start drawing cocks on it if you keep calling him the dwarf.
He is a dwarf of many cocks.
So, as Rez is recovering, you two in the room and Tormund from outside just hear Brains. And this thing kind of grasps the bench that it was lying against and kind of pushes itself to its feet and turns with the arrow still in its chest and just kind of sways towards Resgemp and just swipes at him. Oh yeah, sorry. What music should we have?
Battle music, of course. Do I get a...
It's going to start rubbing up against us.
Okay. Rez, what's your AC?
AC 14.
Awesome, thank you. Although the zombie swings at you, you kind of manage to, and you're on the floor coughing, you manage to sort of move out of the way, just like push yourself flat against the wall, and it manages to miss somehow. So this one is going to kind of also pull itself up from the corner and just go and start making its way towards Talon.
Can you see me? I see his
Are you stuck?
Yeah, 17.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright.
I apologise. Let's have a look. What senses do they have?
Brain.
No, they're shit. They're absolutely shit. It's gonna start making its way towards Resgam. And it comes to here, so it's gonna walk towards the wall. It's dangerously close to you, Talon. You can smell its foul.
That mean I will
putrid
get my
scent.
ready attack on it before as well.
Yep. Good point. I'd forgotten about that. I'm glad you mentioned it because I've just fucked myself. I'm really glad actually.
Here comes JC's super stealth rage
I'll do
attack.
the rapier first. And dagger. Hit with the
Can
dagger, I think.
undead actually be
Okay.
like
You know what?
skills?
You hit with the first one as well.
Seriously?
Oh yeah.
Christ.
Zombies don't get out of the way.
They just take it like a boss.
Honestly, they're really well done because they've got a shit ton of hit points and a really low AC.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Rapier sneak attack. And just a dagger offhand then. 12 damage total.
Well,
Okay. You manage to kind of slash at it, and you go for where its ligaments would be, just trying to disable it, and it does stagger back against the table, but it manages to regain its footing.
Okay.
And it's going to take a swipe at Resgan. Okay, it swings at Resgamp, but because you've unbalanced it, it completely swings wide and misses. Which is more than can be said for the one behind it, hopefully. It's just shuffled its way into the doorway. Was anyone over here readying?
Don't think so, no.
No?
No.
Okay, right. Okay, Res. As you're on the floor coughing and trying to dodge furious zombies from your front, you just feel some cold, clammy, mouldering hands grasp your neck from behind, and you can feel its body kind of slumping itself over you, and before you know what's happening, there's kind of just teeth on your head just trying to get a bite out of you.
Iris,
no.
not now.
Say it again.
Iris, not now.
Alright, that was a bad time
That's
to
not me,
hear.
mate.
Says the elf in a rather butch
It
accent.
Yeah.
sinks its teeth
Like
into
me,
the back of
fucker.
your skull. It's exceedingly painful, and you take 8 points of damage.
Nice.
I can feel them.
Trying to eat you like a motherfucking apple.
Come on, have you actually got any rages?
I was thinking of a Cadbury's cream egg.
Oh, do you know what? How do you like yours?
Murdered, apparently.
Brains.
Live and
Covered in
flashy.
blood.
I forgot something, Talent.
What?
As the zombie swings for Res, the one that you attacked, and misses, it staggers back again against the table, and as it does so, a puff of ash bursts forth into the air. Would you like to take your Constitution saving throw?
No.
Res need not, because he's already choking. What tough, you bloody
Well, don't say would I like to. Would I like to? No, I really would.
Sorry.
A man has a point.
Take a goddamn roll, sir.
Would you like to take a check? No, I'd like to stay alive, please.
Yes, please. And. Ah! Fuck that.
No,
Plus your Constitution.
You're prepared for it.
That
It
is
didn't
plus my
happen at
Constitution.
first, but you were still prepared, and you managed to kind of get your sleeve up to cover your
Move.
mouth in time.
We good?
And the last zombie, the one which is here, kind of comes this way a bit, and then just starts climbing over the bar and slumps onto the floor face first here. In case anyone can actually see him.
I can't.
I can.
Cool, that's fine. He's kind of moving at zombie pace, which is not very fast. Okay, Iris, it's your go.
Yeah, I guess I'll throw the javelin at that one then.
Which one? Okay.
Isn't that on us?
Yeah, it's slumped over him, but you can see its arse sticking up in the air through the doorway. It presents a
Fair
decent
for
enough
penetration.
target. It didn't grapple, it just got a nice big chunk out of him. Okay,
Oh.
great. That's definitely a hit. Would you like to roll your damage?
Yeah, is it what? Is it 1d6 plus strength, isn't it?
I would presume so, if that's what you think it is. I'll open
It's
my
4.
book on the page. Okay, 4 damage. Okay, plus 4, bloody hell, 7 damage. Sorry.
I think it's. I got 18 strength in it.
I think,
Let me just
yeah, you
double check.
rolled something stupid. 7 damage.
Yeah,
cool,
18
got it.
strength.
Okay, as your javelin impacts it, there's a big puff of ash that just bursts out and covers the area around the bar. Unfortunately, there's not really anyone in range who hasn't already been affected by it, so
I'm picking up my.
I'm
my,
counting Talon
mace.
as kind of between the 2 squares, and he's shielded by the wall, so
I'm about to
That's
say,
fine.
here.
yeah.
Can I take out my sledgehammer?
Fuck's sake. Are you
You
like a
throw
dog?
your javelin, yes you can do that as a minor action, you can draw 1 weapon.
You're like
Yeah.
a dodgy salesman. You got loads of knives in your jacket.
I presume all of your weapons that you actively use are strapped to you somehow.
Yeah.
And we've already ascertained that your awesome elven speed is fucked because of this, so
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you move what, like 25 instead of 35?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That's fine. You've got your sledgehammer. It's not even a fucking weapon. Are you just making this up?
No,
Alright.
it's a weapon.
You've got your sledgehammer out. That's fine.
I'll have to just drop my shield on the floor next to the door.
Yeah, that's fine. You can chuck your
Jesus
shield on
Christ,
the
there
floor.
were just weapons littered throughout this house now.
No,
Alright.
they're just on outside the door.
No, I mean I dropped my bow and ran outside, didn't I? My constitution save.
You managed to recover your composure enough to grasp your axe where it fell on the floor. You're on a disadvantage, but you think you can take an action if you need to.
Cool. I just want to check if I've got any rages left.
I haven't been keeping track. How many do you have per day? I think you've used 2.
I think you...
2 per day.
I think you've used 2.
We haven't rested since the last adventure, the last time we were
Yeah.
here.
No, I don't think
Okay.
you have. I mean, you may have taken a short rest, but I don't think you get them back for a short rest. No,
No.
you don't.
Okay, I'll just
Not,
attack
not
them in
unless you're an
front
elf.
Hmm?
Not unless you're an elf.
Okay.
of them. Anyway,
So,
I'll
My
attack
long
the one in
rest
front of me.
becomes a short rest.
Yeah. Simon, don't interrupt. Just for a second.
Yeah.
Right,
Alright.
Scott, what are you gonna do?
Cool. Just hit the one in front of me.
Okay, that's awesome.
Hang on. You're going to need the
You've got to
second
roll another one, yeah. Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, because you're on disadvantage.
Ah, of course.
Oh, please not a low one.
Oh!
Oh, that'll do!
Ooh. Nice. Okay.
Oh, it's rocking it hard.
So you managed to grab your axe off the floor, shrug the one off you that's kind of trying to sink its teeth into your back of your head, and rise to your feet and just swing, trying to decapitate the one in front of you. Are you going to roll your damage?
Yeah, let's go for it.
You don't have an improved critical, do you? No, you don't. That's the fighter thing. It's a shame, though. Okay, awesome. So, 9 damage. You managed to kind of hack into its waist, but you don't quite decapitate it. It's,
Impressive decapitated from its waist.
as you're hacking it, you see that it's kind of, yeah, well, he's one badass dwarf with a very big axe. You see that it's kind of all dried up like a husk inside, and as the flesh crumbles away, it just turns to dust, basically. It's not a very gooey zombie, it's more of a kind of crispy, dried zombie. Alan, what are you gonna do?
Right, if I attack, since I'm using basically one hand to try and cover my mouth, will I still be able to attack with disadvantage with my offhand?
You
Or
know
is that
what?
busy?
You can attack as long as you keep your mouth shut.
That's what I'm
You're
planning.
gonna be all right. You can attack as normal.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I'll just stab the one closest to me. Is that the one? Oh, so which one did you hit?
I'll hit this one ahead of it, I
Okay,
believe.
I'll carry on hitting that one then.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, first one's rapier then. Second one gone.
Yep.
I did roll 2, didn't I? 15 and 20. Both of them hit.
Oh yeah, sorry. That's
Sorry,
great.
for some reason I
Okay,
didn't
you
see it
hit with
come
both. Would you like to roll your damage?
Yeah, give us a second. Uh, 16.
Fucking hell. Alright, cool. You're the boss. Whoa, was that including sneak attack? Because the other one was engaged on us, yeah?
Yes.
Rescam, the dwarf. Sorry. Okay, that's great. 16 damage. Right, you kind of manage to take another slash at its ligaments, and its legs just go weak, and it sort of tumbles to the floor. And as it hits the floor, its head hits about here, and just with a mighty crack, it kind of splits in half, and it's motionless on the floor.
That's good to know.
It doesn't look like it's getting up again.
Good.
Plus,
Shall
it's got
we,
that big red X through it, which helps.
The back. There we go. Yeah, the big red X is kind of heavy. It's struggling, but the X is just too much to go with. Okay, so Valtaria, what would you like to do?
Okay, as Ivor is getting her sledgehammer out, I'll run past her and I'll attack the one that was trying to nibble Rez.
Okay, that's fine.
The dirty res nibbler.
Yeah. Oh shit, that was my damage. Sorry. Wrong macro.
They've redone the dice, haven't they? They seem a lot
They're
smoother.
rolling faster as well.
Yeah, they're
Bigger.
quite nice. I quite like them. No, they just need shiny ones, I'm telling you. It'd be really cool.
Okay,
Okay.
I hit, yeah?
Okay, so you hit, yeah?
Right.
Do you want to take your damage roll from before?
I may as well, shouldn't
Yeah,
I?
it's just rolling again. Okay, so you swing at it with your two-handed sword, attempting to lop its head off, and you hack into the neck, and head kind of goes and falls away to the side. You think it's about to collapse when it just sort of turns towards you, and the head hanging off the side, rolling on the shoulder, just goes, "Ah!" And you realise it's not quite detached yet.
Creepy bloody zombies.
Okay, Tormund, what are you gonna do?
Well, I'm assuming I've got past the choking and whatnot now.
Yeah, you're alright, you're fine.
My bow's been dropped inside there.
Your bow's been dropped just here.
So
yeah.
I'll get my scimitars out and I'll come for that one closest to in front of us here.
Okay, you can pull out one scimitar
That's fine.
this turn. Okay, cool. So you're gonna pull out a scimitar, go there and attack that one, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, brilliant.
Right.
You want to roll to hit?
15.
Excellent. Roll your damage. You managed to kind of hack into it. Are you going for the face?
Yeah, go for the face.
Awesome. Always go for the face.
Go for the eyes, Tormund! The
Okay,
eyes!
so you manage to hack at its face, and as you do it, it kind of manages to grab your scimitar in its teeth, but then you push it a bit harder and it just pushes back into its gums and its size of its face. And you manage to pull it free. You've kind of given it quite a large smile.
Have I put a smile on its face?
Yeah. But it's not there yet.
Let's put a smile on that face.
The Chelsea smile, that's called, isn't it, traditionally? I don't know why, but
Yeah,
it makes
it
me
is.
never want to go to Chelsea, just in case I meet the person who gives you smiles. Okay, this one is going to turn towards Valtaria with its head hanging off, and just go "Ah!" and stumble forwards, and it's going to try and bite you with its hanging off head.
like a flail.
Yeah, it just flails its head meaninglessly into you, and the jaws just kind of snap at you, but then it swings back before it can get hold.
This thing is freaking.
Okay, this one here stumbles towards the doorway, and it's going to take an attack on Iris. It's just going to make a lunge for you. In fact, it's going to make a grapple. Iris, would you like to take your opposing check? It's going to take a strength athletics check. You can take a acrobatics or athletics check. And let me know what you get, please.
Alright, so athletics. Yeah, hold on.
Oh, what did you roll up?
What?
Ow! How could you fail that? Zombie! The zombie barking!
Hold on a sec. Have I got inspiration? It says I do.
You can't use
Yeah,
it
but
for
you
this.
have to say before you roll.
You bitch.
Sorry.
That is
JC's
shit,
helping me hard enough as a DM. JC, keep reminding me when people try and bend the rules. Because it helps. Okay, cool. So, no, you can't do it. And the zombie, with its atrocious grapple roll, has nonetheless managed to grab hold of you and restrain your arms.
It's like
it
two.
looks like it's just going to go for the kill with its teeth next round.
It's like two
And it-
awkward dance partners on the dance floor, flailing into each other.
Great.
Only you
I don't think he wants to buy you a drink. Let's put it like that.
can make.
No, I don't want him to buy me a drink
the
either.
darkness bright.
Okay, so this zombie here. Let's see who's got its attention the most. It's gonna turn towards Tormund,
I thought as much. I tried to give it a Chelsea smile. I
Yeah.
succeeded semi.
and it's just gonna take a swipe at your face.
Nice.
Okay, what's your AC?
13.
It misses horribly and sort of staggers about. Stumbles backwards a bit. It doesn't manage to hit you at all.
Nice.
Okay, so that's that. Irith, it's your go.
But I'm gonna have to get it off me, aren't I? So
Yeah. Are you gonna take a athletics or
yeah,
acrobatics?
athletics.
Kick it in the
cool.
nuts.
So it has to take athletics to keep hold, doesn't it? Okay, yeah, you managed to break free with your action. However, that does prevent you from attacking this turn.
Can I use a bonus action to hit it?
Are you allowed to do that with your clericy shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, as long as you... How many have you used today?
This is my third one.
How many do you have?
It's... I think it's 1 plus my charisma. Not my charisma, my wisdom modifier.
Okay, and it's not halved or anything.
What was it?
Alright, that's fine.
No, it's his war. It's because he's the war domain, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's equal to your wisdom modifier.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Is it 1 plus your wisdom or just equal
No,
to...
just equal to.
What's your wisdom modifier, Simon?
+4?
+4, that's great. So, you've used 2, yeah? This is your third, you've got 1 more today. I'm going to have you record that from now on. You don't stealth much, so can you record it in the blue box? You're down to 1. Okay.
I thought you said you had used 3 up, Simon. 2 or 3?
It's 3 now.
Oh, 3
It's
now.
3 now.
Okay.
Yeah. Which matches my memory of how many you've done, to be honest. That's fine. I remember at least 2, so I can't remember more than 2.
I need to sort out my battle tactics as well, I do.
Okay, that's cool. So, would you like to take a swing? So, you managed to struggle free from the zombie, grasp your maul, and take a swing at it. Would you like to roll your damage to see if you invent the game of golf? Okay. You manage to swing into its face with the maul so hard that you cave off its face in. So it's just a horrible mess with all ash spilling out everywhere and bits of nasty brown decaying brain hanging out, but it's still standing even though it's got a caved in face.
Just gonna like
And if
headbutt you.
possible, it looks pissed off.
Okay.
Rez, what are you gonna do?
It might be pissed off on the way it goes.
Rez, did you wanna take a saving throw for last turn to see if you recovered?
Yeah, it's Constitution, right?
Yeah, con save.
Would he be?
On my character sheet, by the way, it does say that I've got proficiency in Constitution saves. Does that mean I get the +5 or the +3 mod?
Yeah, you get your modifier, which is your. Is it +3 or +2 at the moment?
This +2 still.
+2.
My cons is +3.
But you'll get an extra +2
Oh.
if you proficiency
Yeah, you
bonus.
Okay.
Plus
Yeah.
5
Yeah, yeah.
in total.
Okay, so it'll be +5
So
in
you get
total. Okay,
+5.
cool.
Yeah, you still would have failed last time, just about.
Yeah, yeah.
But okay, you can take that one. Of course you are. Wait, everyone, I'd encourage everyone to remember which saves you're proficient in. Because you tend to get at least 1 with your class.
You can, if you know what it is, press
I don't
the
know.
tick on your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
There's a little tick box next to each of your scores. Do you want me to check what you're proficient in, Pete?
Yes, please.
I'll take
Right.
it.
Cool.
Yeah, Rez, you actually managed to recover at the end of last turn, so you don't have disadvantage now.
Cool.
Quite frankly, you're so used to wallowing in filth, it hasn't affected you that much.
Right, I'll go for the one in front of me again.
Okay. Oh, was that? Sorry, Roger, if that roll and it put it above Talons, that's what confused me. Yep, you've hit. Would you like to roll your damage?
I've got it on both. Yeah, nice.
That would probably be the case. Right, okay, so you swing your axe and you just manage to kind of lop it kind of bit from the shoulders upwards off. So its arms and its head just go flying off.
Big yours is there.
Smack into the back wall. And it's
Simon,
dead.
Sorry. Simon, I guess
It
I know
crumples to
yours.
the floor.
Yeah, they don't have one.
Clerics do, yeah.
I don't think they do.
Surely
Though.
you've got
Wisdom
wisdom.
and charisma, same as paladins.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Check my sheet then.
Okay, so that zombie's dead. Talon, what are you gonna do?
Is the room to squeeze past? That one there's still attacking. All's in the back, isn't it?
No, it's not. This one is attacking Valtaria.
Okay. Is there anywhere?
Valtaria and Simon. The big cloud of ash bursts forth. Take your saving throws.
Oh crap.
Sorry.
Is that from the face smashing?
It's a modifier to the normal zombie stats, so it's not there in front of me to remember. That's from the face smashing with the maul. You caved in its face and nasty dust came out. Okay, Val's fine. It mainly went in Simon's direction from the caved in face.
Oh.
Ooh.
You find yourself kneeling on the floor, coughing up your guts. With
This
this
is
horrible, mean-looking zombie leering over you with no face.
Just ignore this. It's just a test.
Okay,
Oh, cool.
that looks cool.
What the hell? How do you do that?
Click save
They have changed that.
on the thingy sheet. They've updated this.
I wish you didn't roll 2 dice though.
Unless we just say you take
The first one.
First one.
I know, but it's shit because you don't get to watch the dice roll, but they roll so fast now anyway.
Yeah.
You know these moments when it's teetering on one and everyone's like, oh. Alright. Shall we give the character sheet macros a go?
Can do.
Because they do look classy. Alright, we'll give the classy macros a go and take the first one. You don't have to use them, but they're there if you want them. Alright, cool.
8 and 9. Yeah, okay, they are working correctly.
So, that's brilliant. Thanks, Jesse.
No problem.
What do you want to do, Talon?
Right, can I... Is there anywhere I could stand where I could attack the one that's currently behind behind Rez?
You can lean round the door on the diagonal and attack it. I'm
From
going to say
here?
you're on a disadvantage, though.
Okay, just one weapon or both?
Actually, I'll let you do one weapon without disadvantage or both with. Your choice.
Ooh. No, I'll just use one without a disadvantage.
Sorry.
No,
Moving your character and it's actually getting... There we go.
Fine.
No, that's fine.
Range finesse, rapier, singly.
You're going to do one without, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, you manage to slash out at the zombie behind the door, and you manage to catch it on the shoulder. In fact, you would have caught it on the shoulder, but its head's hanging off, isn't it? So you kind of catch its head as well. Just the bit where it's sort of attached.
Just the tip.
Okay.
14
Yeah,
damage.
you pretty much finish the process of severing its head. It rolls off onto the floor, snapping, and the zombie kind of slumps down after it. And just as a kind of like last defiant act, the head kind of just chomps onto the zombie's ribs, and then it stops moving.
Excellent.
Okay, brilliant. Valtaria.
Okay. With that, I'm gonna turn and attack the one behind me.
That's fine.
Oh, with no face.
You don't need faces where you're going.
Okay.
Yep, you hit it with your two-hander.
There.
That was your replacement for the
Yeah.
two. That's cool. Okay, so you managed to do a huge sweeping swing, and you just decapitate it from the stomach upwards. And it's kind of... You've got to swing horizontally, because if you swing vertically, your sword will get embedded in the ceiling.
Yeah.
And
I have the power. Oh shit.
falls apart. There's just a rain of nasty brown intestines that kind of crumble as they fall out.
Leon does such a messy job.
To be honest, the whole job you do is a bit messy, isn't it?
Pretty much.
I mean, look at those bandits. Sorry, cultists. That got a bit icky at times.
That bastard had it coming.
Yeah, but it didn't have to shower residents. I mean, I'm not saying he minded.
I don't think
but...
residents care.
Never again!
It's the first form of a shower he's had. Like,
Oh, that's not the one.
Yeah, that's not our usual. That's it.
I love the way we never get it without something like... Oh,
With the problem. Yeah. We get XP, but we're shit.
What did the one sound like?
What other one?
The other one you played before you got the right one.
Oh, that was my, that's my final battle music for a big boss.
Oh,
I'll show it you just once. It's cool,
That
isn't
is
it?
pretty epic.
I'm kind of saving it for something worthy, though.
Like a dragon.
Um,
As it eats us.
no,
We get to
not
listen to
just
something
the
nice.
dragon. You may not even choose to fight the dragon, yeah.
Oh, we're not going to do it yet. It's fucking insane.
No, I mean it's get
Wow.
dancing on that table. It's turned into a very different sort of bar now.
Oh, Reyes, I'm so sorry. How can I make it up to you?
Okay, cool. So
Talon has the jukebox.
It hits it next to him. Hey.
that's a bit cavey. This haunted ruins thing just sounds like it's off an internet creepypasta video.
It'll do.
Because it probably is, but it's alright. It's just, you know, there's very little free music lying around. Okay, cool. So, what do you guys want to do?
I'm going to pick up my bow again for one.
Just go
Oh
ahead.
yeah, sorry. Let's actually give you a bloody reward. I play the music.
Yeah,
I'll give you a reward.
Yeah, XP.
I'm gonna pick up my mason shield.
That's fine. You can all grab your weapons.
And then play with them.
The arrow you fired is gone.
That's
Talon,
fine.
so make sure people take your ammo down if you're using ranged weapons. So that was the Brown Horse Tavern, formerly renowned for its excellent ales. You defeated the Ash Zombies, and you get 200 XP as a party, which is 40 XP each.
Fighting like that, it's going to take a long time to level up.
How much experience was that, sorry?
40 each.
40.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The big 4-0!
Oh, well, shall we chuck the zombie bodies outside?
Let's get down to the messy art of
Can we
looting!
try
Pull the
and
fuckers
open the
outside!
Without smashing them. See if they will open to air the place out.
Yeah.
First day.
From the inside, you can see that all of the windows have kind of got sort of rusty old window hook mechanisms that you should be able to use to open them. Are you going to give that a go?
Yeah.
Okay, so Talon's going around opening the windows. Is anyone else helping?
Yep, I'll go around.
I'm going to try and drag a zombie outside.
Yeah, I'll try and drag the zombies outside. as
Okay,
well.
as you try and drag them, they do start disintegrating and breaking up into nasty stuff. Quite
Is
a
there
lot.
is there a broom in there?
No.
I'll just start patting it down then and seeing if there's anything of interest.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna go check out behind the bar, see if there's anything there after I've opened the windows.
There's
Sure.
a zombie weenus. I'm probably gonna.
You kind of patting them down, and they're just icky, nasty zombies in rotted old commoner clothing. None of them seem to have anything particularly of value. Which ones are you doing, Alan? Sorry, Torment.
That one.
That one. Okay. So that one you don't find anything on. Is anyone else looking at the zombies?
Nah,
Okay.
that's alright.
I'll
That's
carry
fine.
on looking if other people
So,
don't want to.
Yeah, okay, so that one.
I'll do that
as
one,
Well. You work your way all the way round until you get to the barkeep, and would you like to take a search check?
Yeah, what am I rolling? Search.
That'd be perception.
Is anyone else doing anything else meanwhile?
I think I'll just look at the tables and the
Okay, I thought you
bar.
said you were helping Talon open the windows.
Oh yeah, but I thought that was done.
No.
Oh, it's alright then.
You're doing that.
10.
Yeah, that's good enough. Around his neck, you find a rusty old key.
Well, I'll pick that up and make it known to the other party members that I found it.
Okay.
I think this guy was the barkeep, and he seems to have a key around his neck. Might be useful. Can we see if it fits anything in here?
Do you guys think we should rest up first? Like, kind of, like, barricade the door, make sure we got some, you know...
I don't think we really want to barricade the
I could
door.
use some rest.
Not here. We could go back to see the druid
Yeah,
it's,
might as well head back to the druid. It's only, what,
after we finish
5
surrounding this place,
minutes
yeah.
away?
it's a bit manky in here. I'm just going to have a quick look around if anyone else wants to join me, see if we can find somewhere that this key will go.
Well, that's what I was
I'll just have a random search around, just like a general sweep of the area.
What, outside or inside?
I'd want to do there,
Inside.
down the bar.
Okay, that's fine. But you can take a check. Irith is checking for the general rooms around the tables.
I'm
Rez,
checking behind the bar.
I don't know if you want to
I'm
do
gonna
anything.
head to the druid.
You're gonna head back to the druid. That's fine. And who's going behind the bar? Was that
That's
Torment?
me.
But I rolled a 2.
All right. Okay. Oh right. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. So
Yeah,
Valtaria, you
fantastic
said
dice
you were
roll.
gonna have a general look. So do you want to take that room? You two are both searching behind the bar.
Yep.
Getting a bit close. Okay, so Talon, the expert thief, can't seem to see anything. However, Tormund, you kind of notice that you're standing on what looks like
Celador.
a really horrible mouldering old rug, and yep, you betcha, you pull it aside, and there is a little trapdoor. It's only small, it's only a few feet wide.
Yeah.
And there's a lock on it.
What do you think we should do with this, Talon? Do you think we should open it now? It's not very big, so I'm wondering whether it's just maybe a floor safe.
I've got an idea.
I'm all ears.
Give me the key and hop to the other side of the bar.
I'll stand out of the way, but I won't hop out over the bar.
I can't do this when you're standing there. You need to hop to the other side of the bar.
I'm going to stay up against that side there. Or sit on the bar if I have to, so I can keep an eye on him.
Look, I'm going to go across the other side of the bar as well, so... You can just...
What are you going to do?
I'll put the key in the lock and hop the other side of the bar. You coming?
Apparently,
I'm in.
yes.
But you don't have to. You're on the bar at the moment. You actually...
Wait. Now we play the waiting game.
Okay. So,
Well,
what are you doing? What are you doing, Torben?
I'm kind of talking to Talon, saying, "Why don't you check it for traps?"
Okay. He says, "Trust me." Other than that, he doesn't really say a whole lot to you. And he seems to be kind of like a little bit focused on the trapdoor. And after a moment, the key goes in the lock, and the trapdoor creaks back open and goes with a thunk.
Oh, I know what that is. Yeah. Out of character, I do. In character, when I was like, "What the What the hell's happened there?
Magic. Told you. You just gotta have a way with trapdoors.
I'll have a look down into the hole.
Okay, you climbing over straight away and having a look down?
Not climbing over straight away, I'm going to basically, obviously since I've had to climb over the bar, maybe if I just lie on top of the bar like Tombstone in a bit and have just like a look down.
Okay. There's some very narrow stone steps leading down, and it's dark.
I think maybe we should wait for the rest of the
noise of
party.
the trapdoor, can I come back in the room? At the sound of the noise of the trapdoor opening, can I come
Yeah,
back in the room?
sure. You haven't found anything in there. You wander back up through.
Hi, Vataria. Found a cellar.
Secret door.
Explore.
Cellar?
A cellar.
Ah, fair enough.
I mean, Irith, you were you in the room at the same time, Irith, or?
I guess.
Okay.
Oh.
So you were searching about. Because you were so busy searching about, you weren't intently focusing on what these two were doing. But you did hear the trapdoor creak back, and you kind of didn't think anyone was over there, which was a bit weird. But you're looking and you can't see any zombies. So.
Alright. Do we want to drop a torch down?
Yeah, I was about to suggest...
It's steps, it's not actually a drop.
Yeah.
You want
Roll
to
it
throw
down.
a torch down and look?
Well, I don't want to just throw a torch down, you know. What if
Slow the
there's...
fight down.
What?
What?
I think maybe
what if
I
there's
should...
dynamite down there.
Since I found the key, I'll go down first with the torch. We need eyes down there, otherwise it's just a torch. It'll probably... it's going to be damp down there, probably. It is a cellar, after all. So the torch will probably go out.
Don't know, there could be gunpowder down there.
Yeah, moo noises aside from somebody's chair. I'll put...
It did sound like a cow.
Yeah, I'll put the bow on my back. I'll have a scimitar out, one scimitar out, and in the other hand I'll have torch. I think I've got one torch. I'll check my inventory. If not, I'll ask somebody else for it.
Oh, I can just give you one.
I beg your pardon.
A torch!
Nah. No, I've got torches. I've got torches. I'm gonna go down there with the torch, light it up.
Okay, that's fine. So you
Scream if you need us.
You make your way down. The stairs are kind of really old and covered in dust, and you're holding out the torch. It's very dusty.
Yeah.
And for a minute you were a bit worried about the torch igniting the dust, but it doesn't. And as you make your way down, you find yourself in it's roughly 10 foot by 10 foot, maybe a little bit narrower than it is long, store cellar, and it's got various casks dotted around in there, and at the back there's another slumped figure.
Right. What can I see about this figure? Is it slumped in a particular way? Is it going to sense me if I got too close?
It's got its head down, its arms behind its back, and it's kind of in shadow, but it's definitely like slumped on the floor with its legs out in front of it.
With its arms behind its back, can I take a perception to see whether it is restrained in any way?
Yes, you can.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You're not hugely sure, but it looks like it might be.
Throw the torch at it.
Is there anywhere up on the side of the wall, since I'm guessing this has been used at some other point? Is there any torches on the wall? Anything I can see that I could ignite or either put the torch into?
Not with that perception.
Can I see the walls?
I
was gonna say.
But you don't see anything obvious. I mean, you know, it crosses your mind that the barkeep might have used an oil lamp or something.
Yeah,
Are the zombies like slimy, or are they actually like dry?
They're quite dry and crumbly. There's slimy bits inside if you dig deep
Set it on
enough.
fire. put the fire under its face and set it on fire.
my character is unaware of this, I think I'm more likely... Is there any way I can place my torch down on the floor with it still being lit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Think Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I hate Indiana Jones.
What?
I'll shout up to everyone saying, "Look, we've got another one down here." I'll put the torch down.
Burn it.
And I'll put the torch down
I'm not
and
gonna
what?
Fire arrows.
No. I'll
I don't want to set it on fire just for the sheer fact that
there's lots of beer down there.
Like
Well, there we go then.
Yeah,
You said
so
it was damp.
it's not damp. Dave's just told me as I've come down the DM as I've come down the stairs. There's dry, there's dust, and this fear of igniting the dust, and there's casks down there, so it's probably going to be alcohol if this is bar. So instead, drop the torch down, get both of my scimitars out, but while I'm doing that, kind of cover my mouth with some cloth, even if I have to rip some of the bottom bit, just to put it over my mouth.
That's fine.
And I'm just going to go both scimitars into its head.
What, so you're going to approach it and do that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, as you
Can I-
approach it, you do notice very, very definitely that it's got a gag in its mouth. It looks like someone's tied a rope round and its teeth are kind of held apart by this big rope in its mouth. And you can also see that it seems to be restrained at the ankles.
What was this sick bartender into? I'll shout up that it's restrained. I'll ask Talon to come down.
Lop its head off anyway.
As you shout and Talon starts down the stairs, its
Moves.
head's eyes shut until now. It opens its eyes and the head looks up. It's gone. And it looks like it's starting to struggle against its bonds.
Looks like we've got one for you here, Talon.
Ooh, a new wife.
It's better than last wife.
Have we got another? Is there another?
This
There's
one's
not
a
another map then, I
keeper.
take it.
Say it again.
There's not another map then, I take it.
No,
It's like-
not.
It's
No, this is
tiny.
not Ad Lib.
Okay, fair enough.
I did my own layout. I didn't bother reading it because
is,
it's pointless.
no, it's fine, fine.
It was meant to be the most boring building in the fucking town, but fuck that.
I think we
So-
should put it out of its misery.
Are you sure it's undead?
Well, based on the situation and the fact that it's probably been locked down here for quite some time, considering there's zombies upstairs, it's either undead
What were the-
or
what were the
next to
eyes?
death.
What were the eyes? Did the eyes look like of the zombies?
They look shiny,
Shiny.
like eyes.
They look like shiny eyes.
Yeah.
Based on the noises that are coming out of this thing.
It's gagged, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Try loosening the gag. If it can't move, so it can't hit you, take the
Yeah.
gag off. If it's making
It-
zombie noises, then kill it.
It can't move to hit me, but it could sink its head and teeth into me.
So use the point of your scimitar to drop the gag off.
Could do,
Is it a
yeah.
gag getting tied, or is it?
It's a
gag
ball
that's
gag.
stuck to...
I think.
Couldn't you just stab
No,
it
it's
first?
a rope
Right.
gag. It's just
Okay, in that case, you
a
could just
thick
try and
rope.
take it like your scimitar and just cut it.
Take it like a man. Okay,
Behind.
Stab it, and then
It's
if it
sorry.
dies, then it's alright.
I should make this apparent. It's leaning against the back wall of the storeroom. So,
Okay.
in
It's-
order to
You could pull it, chuck it into the middle of the floor because it's bound and gagged, and you're quite strong. And then while it's on the floor, facing it, and you cut the gag.
Approach it from behind.
Behind, yeah.
Are we going to be swapping the music in a minute? Yeah, right. What JC says is actually a quite good idea, and it's probably going to be more likely an athletics. I'm guessing it's going to be more like a grappling.
Yeah, that's right.
Roll your dice.
I kind of don't want to now. Right. D20. It's +5 because it's my proficiency.
Plus,
Which is 3, so it's 5 all in all.
aye. Ooh.
That's fine. You can do whatever you want with it. You drag it out and you throw it face down onto the floor. As you do so, it struggles quite a bit, like it's trying to get free.
I'll try and cut the gag. Well, actually, do I need to cut the gag? Is it tied at the back? Could I just untie it rather than having to cut it?
At the back. You can untie it if you want.
I'll just untie it.
Just a question, but why didn't you just look at its face?
Because it's chained to the wall and I can barely see anything down there with just a torch.
Yeah, but it would have like a really mouldy face, so how would you be able to see what you're doing now if you can barely see it? You know what I mean? Wouldn't it like have all its skin like kind of decaying and stuff?
You weren't really sure, to be honest. It didn't look quite as bad as
Well,
the others.
As I remove the rope tie round its mouth, the gag, I'll keep a scimitar to the back of its throat.
Okay.
Well, literally as soon as I untie it, I'm basically kind of like sitting on the back of it, untie it, and then hold the scimitar to its throat.
Right, okay, that's fine. So would you like to roll a dexterity check, please?
Sure.
For everything you're doing at once.
Oh, crap.
Oh, that's good.
Nah, it's the
13.
first one, isn't it? 13.
You're 13.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. You managed to untie it, and as you untie it,
It was just the ball gag we're going for, not the whole thing.
Yeah.
that's
just
fine.
round it. That's why I've got the
The
sword to
head
it, the back of its head.
as soon as it's free, rolls around to the side, and the teeth start snapping, but you manage to pull your hand away and get the scimitar in place fast enough.
Okay, stabby time.
Yeah. Basically, I think the best option would be just to raise the scimitar and swing it down. Go for a decapitate. Either that, or actually, no, while I'm holding it, I'm going to say, Talon, can you give me a hand?
Yep.
Because Talon can just, like, chuck something to its head.
There's your hand.
Yeah, he's a cock. Get serious, man!
No, alright.
Right, he's sitting there clapping as the zombie's trying to bite you.
Hey, man, you said you wanted a hand.
Coup de grace through its fucking head, now!
Ah, well, right, fine.
Roll to hit.
Boing! Oh, that's damage. Ignore that if I've rolled it, which I have.
Boing, indeed.
Take
Oh,
that.
you!
You know what? That's still good enough to hit. Moving zombie, for fuck's sake. Let alone restrained. Okay, you plunge. Is it your rapier or your dagger you're using? Yeah.
Rapier.
So you plunge your rapier into its head, and it goes frantic for a minute, and then just slows down, twitching slowly, and then stops dead.
What was wrong with your scimitar?
My scimitar was on its throat. If I pulled it back up, then it would have moved its head.
Here's a thought. Why not, instead of pulling it back, push it in?
Because it's resting on the top. It's not a saw.
Throat.
It's not a saw.
That was a pointy end.
Well,
it's dead now.
Anyway.
It's dead now.
That's fine. Cool.
Pat it down.
Okay, at this point I'm going to go, whoa, okay, I'm going this way.
Okay.
Yeah, searching for loot.
He's
Not copping a feel.
I bet you are plundering, eh? I know.
filling up the zombie.
Oh my
Okay.
days.
What am I doing this?
Search
There's
check.
Yeah, sure.
Ooh.
You don't really find anything with
I
that.
break my fingers in an attempt to search for stuff.
Okay, can I say, did he accidentally probe something he shouldn't have probed?
Don't be that guy.
Oh,
zombie's
you got
arse.
a critical miss!
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't realise that. Yeah, you're feeling around a bit, and the next thing you know, you can feel your hands sinking into something cold, and beneath the crusty surface, it gets a bit moist, and you realise you might have accidentally just kind of put your hand through the zombie rather than just searching it.
I just had images of cabin fever then.
No,
That's
that's
just
never
wrong.
mention that film. It was horrible. So yeah, you're not feeling too well at the moment.
Lovely.
Okay, cool. I mean, you two, for going down there and sorting out the zombie, can have 10 XP each.
Fetch the boy, I sense moisture.
I'm not giving you the full XP because it was, not that impressive of a zombie.
It was a crappy one, but still, it's one.
Can we... How about I say, if Pete's going to be searching zombie, can I search the rest of the room?
Of course you can.
Can I go and have a look down at the trapdoor and see if what they're doing down there?
Yeah, there's not a lot of room down there. If another person comes down, it's going to get very crowded.
Make way.
No, it's just I can see better in the dark, so I didn't know if it would be better for searching.
Fine. You can come down to the entrance, and are you going to talk to him?
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye on
Can you guys
things
see
in
properly down there? Because
upstairs.
I can.
Yeah. Talon needs some. I say Tormin needs some private time, so he might not hang around a bit.
I'm glad that I can't see that well at the moment.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's just I can see better in the dark than you guys, so I didn't know if you want me to come
I
out
was
search.
just saying that I'll stay at the top.
I think we're good.
It's a bit crowded down here.
So on your search check of 22, Talon, you have a look at some of the barrels. You prise the lids off. Some of them just smell putrid as fuck. Some of them are empty, like whatever was in them has evaporated or was emptied, and there's just a vague smell of alcohol. A few of them smell really, really strong, and the liquid's just got a really dark tint to it, and it's kind of, there's not much of it.
Guinness!
It doesn't, it's not Guinness. It doesn't smell drinkable anymore. It smells like it might have been sitting around fermenting a bit too long. However, amongst all the various barrels of nastiness, you find a couple of green bottles which contain a liquid that looks very much like wine and are corked at the moment. No, it's not as in corked as in the cork's gone into the wine. That's a posh person term.
We're talking, it's still sealed.
It's Romulan ale.
Sealed, yeah. They've got a cork in them and they've got wax around the top as well.
We got a nice seal in the wax.
Yeah. The seal is for the brown horse itself, so you get the impression they might have been brewed on site.
Local ale.
Wine.
It looks more like wine.
Local ale.
And there's some little
You're just
labels
hoping
on the bottles, and the labels say 1418 DR on them.
1418. Well, these are old.
Maybe worth a bit of money.
Maybe. Oh, I see. It's 1451.
1451 to first approximation. That may change by a year or two, but yeah, right now it's
all right.
1418 DR is the date on there.
Some fine wines.
You're thinking these are even if these dates change, the dates indicate that they're over 30 years old.
So, yeah, and this looks like I'm guessing since it was brewed this place, this will be the last ever bottles. So.
Quite possible.
I think that I may need some of that after I get done down here. Slightly wiping off my hand, like my clothes.
I mean, you can't see where he would have made them. I mean, there was probably a little bit of room in here to set up some winemaking equipment, unless they were done in the bar themselves. But other than that, you're thinking possibly in his house, wherever he lived, somewhere else in the village.
Very rare vintage. Let's get the hell out of here.
Who says he knew how to make wine? It might be crap. No, the actual the tavern was praised for its excellent ale back in the day. So
we haven't got any.
But it's all a bit smelly now. I'm not sure ale's supposed to keep for 30 years.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. It goes off.
Like I said,
the only things that keep are like whiskies and.
Well, they just mature, don't they? They just keep maturing. So they get stronger.
Wine would mature too much into port. It'd go into fortified, wouldn't it?
Still nice.
I don't know. People still pay a lot of money for old bottles of wine, don't they?
It's when it gets into the air, isn't it? There that it starts that.
Yeah, if it's
sealed, it won't.
Well, we can find out.
I'd say I don't know too much about the brewing process. I bought my brother a really scientific kind of organic chemistry textbook on it. He hasn't even fucking opened it. He said he wanted to brew stuff. I bought him a really cool book on it.
By the way, I've got a brewing kit if anybody wants it. From my dad's.
We'll just meet up and do some brewing at some point, and not in a Greg. We're never actually going to do it. Where we'll literally actually do it.
I'm gonna just head downstairs to get a drink.
Yeah, let's have break time, shall we?
Should we go back to the druid? What time of day is it?
I was going to say, you're not heading down to the store and drinking something out of the barrels, because that's probably not going to do you any good. Yeah, that's fine. So you guys going to head over to the druid's house?
To the druid.
Do you want me to move you all to the druid's house?
Yeah.
I'm presuming by this point I've been there for a while and got some rest at least.
Yeah, that's fine. You've been there a while. You've managed to relax a little bit. I'll let you count it as a short rest if you want.
It's cool. I'm going to get a longer rest anyway, so...
Okay, that's fine.
I bought myself back because I remembered the way.
That's cool.
Do I get XP for remembering the way? No.
No. So that bit with the story with the bar was pretty ad-lib, but I thought we should do something.
Just assume I'm just resting in a corner somewhere.
That's cool. Is everyone getting a drink now?
Yeah, I probably might go with a smoke and a cup of tea.
That's fine. So, see you guys in a minute. And,
that too,
we continue on with the adventure.
Back soon.
Is anyone here?
Yo.
Yo, you alright?
How's it going?
Yeah, not bad. My wrist hurts and I've got a headache. It's going shit. I don't know what's up. And yeah, did I mention my whole house stinks of decaying rat?
No.
Yeah. We had rats trying to get him from under the floor. Again, because people on our road don't exactly act in the most hygienic manner, and because it's terraced houses, if one person acts like a twat, then there's rats everywhere. And we got the council out to put some poison down, but now the rat has died and smells, as you would imagine, the dead rat smells. It's really not nice. To be honest, I think it might have something to do with my constant headaches, but not a lot I can do about it. If it happens again, I'm out of here. Because, well, let's put it like this, I'm never living in a terraced house ever again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, never. What kind of house are you in Scotland, or is it a flat?
It's a flat at the moment, but I'm looking at some houses.
Yeah.
Looking at getting a mortgage, maybe.
Oh, that's awesome. Don't get a terraced house. unless rats are just, unable to survive in the Scottish winter. Have you seen a rat since moving to Scotland?
No, I had mice about a year and a bit ago.
Oh, cool.
But getting the cats has sorted that out.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, see, that probably sort out rats as well, but I don't have a cat. I have useless, slimy animals that don't do anything about rodents. I should get a cat. I don't actually want a cat, though. I'll have to live in with Vic's parents' cats. I never really told you much about Vic's parents' house, did I?
No, I mean, I heard you had a couple of kittens there.
Yeah, they grew up.
Hello.
Yo. They ended up, there were 3 of them, and they were really weird, and Vic's dad didn't want to get them neutered, and because he's weird, and they just ran wild, basically. They weren't litter trained properly, and because they weren't neutered, they weren't really inclined to be litter trained, so they just crapped and pissed wherever they wanted. And because there were no lady cats about, and it's all they knew, they bummed prolifically. And so basically, it was just a house.
I suppose you can safely say at least they don't have any more offspring.
Yeah. But it was just a house full of wild cats fucking pissing and shitting everywhere you went. And I had to get out of there. I much prefer my dead rat house.
Nice.
Also, I'm coming to Scotland. It seems so much better. To be honest, I'm more inclined just to move a little bit north to the Peak District or something.
You're not allowed.
I'm not sure I want to, because the thing is, I know that's Greg and Haley's plan, and then I'd have to, angry with them constantly. And it's as much as that a year or 2 ago would have been oh wow, that's really cool. I don't know, man. I'm not sure I want to be 40 and hearing Greg's uni stories. You know what I'm saying?
Why does Greg go on about his uni stories?
Again,
all the time,
and again and again. You can place bets
every
on
time
which
we meet
ones he's going to tell, or how soon he's going to tell a particular story in the pub. Really funny, right? Because when we were growing up, we used to take the piss out of this guy who always told the same stories over and over again, and now he's become that guy. I don't quite get it, and people like to point it out to him. That's the problem.
Don't worry, Dave. The video will.
I'm gonna watch the video. Fucking hell. I don't even think it goes on the internet.
Well, I haven't had a chance to put it up yet.
Yeah, we'll carry on in a second, Vix. Vic?
Is my sandwich done yet, Vic?
Yeah, bring me a sandwich. We'll carry on in a second. Been a bit slow so far, so apologies, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the combat. I think you've cleared this place now. Are there any buildings you haven't been in? Other than
the tower with the
the
dragon.
tower? Ah.
Well, it's kind of dark, so we can't see anywhere.
There is a little bit more, actually, to be fair.
Because we went east and we went north, but we didn't go northeast.
You're right, you didn't go northeast. Which means you have not yet been to areas 10 and 11. What I will say is they are quite close to the dragon.
That's fine.
Yeah, can we go to sleep anyway? Because we need some rest.
Yeah, that's a long rest.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's about, let's say, 5 in the afternoon. So, you might well want to kind of, like, settle down. But
Wouldn't really want to sleep now because we're waking up in the middle of the night.
But you can settle down and tend to your equipment and talk to the druid and whatnot.
Oh, sorry, what time was it?
It's
5 in
probably
the afternoon.
about 5 PM now. I mean, if you did want to explore the northeast, that's fine.
Subtle hint.
Huh?
Unsubtle hint.
Is it still feeling? No, you don't. You don't have to.
Oh.
To be honest, you might want a bit more variety than bloody Thunder Tree. That is up to you.
Well, see what we never know what else we might find.
Okay. So anyway, you get.
Sorry, just 1 second. Simon, did you note down the 2 wine bottles on the inventory?
Did you tell him that?
No.
The 2 wine bottles.
Are you telling me about them?
I am telling you about them.
We didn't have to tell him about them. We could have shared them.
We are sharing them.
You and me.
Are you actually telling me, like, as in the party?
Yeah, I'll tell the party.
Yeah, tell the party. Okay, so 2 wine bottles.
We might be able to get a good price for them if we hit a big town.
Okay, that's fine. It's just that Pete was kind of saying he wanted to drink them.
I'm a winer.
I've got both of them.
Oh, fair enough.
Okay, so you get back to Radolf's house, and he kind of greets you warmly, and he's like, "Thank you all. Rizgemf the dwarf told me how you overcame the cultists. I'm grateful for you not killing all of them. Although I am somewhat dubious about the last individual you let go. What I hear, he doesn't sound too reputable. But at least they are gone from Thunder Tree, and that is what matters."
Sorry, carry on.
No, go.
I was just going to say, well, there's not much we can do about it now, so we'll come to the consequences of our actions later.
Indeed, all things come to pass in time. As promised, I am happy to lead you to the castle of the Cragmore Goblin Tribe.
Oh, but we're
I will
not
not
finished
do
here
so
yet.
myself, for I need to remain within Thunder Tree, tend to the village, and keep an eye on the dragon. I have, following your advice, sent word to Neverwinter. I'm not sure if they'll act on it, but I had to try. But in order to guide you to Cragmore, a friend of mine will lead the way.
Who's this friend of yours?
Oh, just a little bird that I know of.
Little bird.
What, as in a woman?
Don't be so crude.
As
No,
in an animal.
I genuinely mean a bird. Here, Jeffrey! And he just whistles like... And
Does the
little
dragon
robin
breathe fire and eats
flutters
it?
in through the window and kind of lands on his outstretched hand. Jeffrey here will be your guide when you set off. As long as you follow him, you won't get lost. And he just looks at you and sings his crazy Robin song. If you've ever heard Robin sing, they just sing like nut jobs. And with that, he kind of like flutters off back outside. Just let me know when you'll be leaving, and I'll make sure he shows you the way. You are going to Cragmore after this, aren't you?
Well, yep.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
A while longer first, if you have deeds elsewhere, but you must go within a few weeks, or I shall get very worried about him.
No, we'll probably set up after this, I think. We'll discuss that when we've rested.
So, how goes your exploration of the village? I do hope you haven't disturbed things too much.
Oh, well, we took out a few zombies here and there, and
yes, a tragic fate what happened to the villagers.
What did happen to them?
Well, when the mountain erupted, I told you, the magic did strange things. People who should have been killed outright were rendered undead by its power. That's where the ash zombies originated from.
Well, we've put most of them out of their misery. We haven't checked everywhere, but...
Then you've gone a great way towards restoring the balance, and to you all I am thankful.
Do you have a map of this area, by the way?
I need no maps. The only maps are within my head.
Do you have, like, a diagram that you can kind of show us?
They're all in his head.
What need have I for diagrams? I'm merely an old man looking after the wilds. As I said, Jeffrey will lead you where you want to go. Have no fear.
I only meant of this village. It's just so we know exactly where we've been, where we haven't been.
Well, no, not really. I've never had the need. There's the tower on the hill. I wouldn't go there unless you want to end up as dragon bait. Although, I would be grateful if you would assist me with the matter when you have grown stronger.
Quest marker added.
Perhaps a few magic items.
This is a grey one.
Yeah,
Business along.
It's red, isn't it?
Well, there's still more of the town for us to explore.
Yeah, it's up in the northeast, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the northeast.
We could help you out by sort of like clearing anything else nasty in the area, make your life a bit easier.
Well, we dealt with everyone that was in the tavern to the north, and we also dealt with the cultists to the east.
Just take care not to disturb the dragon, whatever you do.
We'll take care.
Mm-hmm.
And know that if you perish in your quest, then I cannot be held responsible. This place is dangerous, after all.
It wouldn't be fair to put you under such stress. You needn't worry.
So, if we save the game at this point, if we die, can we reload it?
You think this is a game?
How's the ox doing, by the way? I'm going to ask about the ox.
Oh, he seems just fine. I've named him Mortimer. I thought he needed a name.
Nevermore.
Has he still got crazy eyes?
No, he's actually asleep at the moment.
He's chilling in the corner, I'm guessing.
Mortimer's a fitting name.
And the two NPCs are they've just come in for a cup of tea, but they're oddly silent, and then they're going to go back to guarding the cart like good NPCs.
Yes, get out!
You're not the player character, off with you!
Get out, you're not of this party!
Not anymore.
Okay, so what's the verdict here? Shall we rest up a little bit first and then check the town? Or check the town now and then come back for a good rest?
I think maybe we should do the good rest now. And then
We
check
need
it.
it?
It's only 4 PM. I'm not feeling
I thought
that
you said
sleepy
5.
yet.
I thought you said 5
I'll
PM.
say 5 PM then, there you go.
Time reversal.
It's going to get dark at about 8, so you've got 3 hours of daylight if you want to use them.
Depends on how res is.
Well,
Yeah,
just because we're not sleepy doesn't mean we can't rest. We can sort of like it's just not fighting or exploring. It's about play cards.
Yeah, can you have a quick rest to recover some hit points?
Do you know that? With a short rest, you can actually recover hit points. What you've got is a pool of hit dice.
Yeah.
And when you use a short rest, you can actually you'll see that your hit dice, for example, yours 1d12 per barbarian level. Now, whenever you make a short rest, you're allowed to. You're a level 3 barbarian. You have 3d12. You're allowed to roll 1, 2, or 3 of those d12 in order to get hit points back. That will remove them from your pool, but I think you regenerate some of them when you take a long rest. Just trying to encourage...
regenerate your full hit points
on a long rest? You
regenerate
your full hit points on a long rest, yeah. But I think you regenerate like half of your hit die.
I've got second wind, but I haven't really needed to use it yet, so I could continue on as I am and just use that if I'm desperate.
He's got wind.
Second wind.
Well, what do we want to do? Do we want to take a short rest now? Because it'll be a class as a long rest for me anyway, so...
No, it won't. It takes you 4 hours to take a long rest. A short rest is 1 hour.
I thought that's what we was doing, a half rest.
No, a short rest is 1 hour. A long rest is 8 hours. Your long rest is 4 hours, but you can still only take 1 a day. Right, party vote time.
Short rest.
Alright.
Just so we gain some hit points back.
I guess a short rest then.
Torment?
Short rest.
Alan?
Go a short rest, and I don't need any. I'm on full, so.
Okay, Rez?
I'm voting rest.
Short or long?
Long.
NA.
Okay, cool. So the vote seems to be
the only one
short,
who really needs it are the spellcasters.
Res needs it.
Well, Res and the spellcasters. So
no, because Res can use his hit dice pool, can't he? I'm trying to find the rules on hit dice so I can give them to everyone, but anyone else can find them, that would be great. They're on page 12. Okay, so...
Recuperating. Right, sorry, carry on.
God's sake, that's useless. It doesn't seem to... No, recuperating, yeah, what have you found?
It's on page 186, is for a short rest. Yeah, spend 1 or more hit dice at the end of a short rest up to the character's maximum.
Okay, so if you guys are taking a short rest, you can expend hit dice in order to get your hit points back. Now, when you take a long rest...
Ooh. Yeah, you've got it on your page.
Yeah. Oh, okay, you again spent hit dice up to the total number of dice, blah, blah, blah. Up to a number of dice equal to half the character's total, yeah? So, is it rounding up? I thought it was rounding up.
No, there's a specific part at the very start that says if you don't, it's always rounding down unless it says otherwise.
That's fine. So yeah, when you actually recover a long rest, you only regain half of them rounding down. So you only get 1 back. So the number of hit dice you can use in a day is 1 a day without straining yourself. If you guys use more than 1 at the moment, you are gonna kind of suffer a bit the next day in that you won't have as many. But quite frankly, since we haven't even bloody used them once yet, I don't think it's going to be a massively big deal. But I'd encourage you guys to fully explore what you can do in a day, because long rests aren't always appropriate, and they are also like once in a 24-hour period. So, okay, you guys take a short rest.
Yep.
Does anyone want to use hit die to get hit points
Me.
back?
Yeah,
I don't know what my hit die.
There'll be your whatever die you will use to roll hit points.
Yeah, I'll roll 1 at the moment.
What's yours, Vic?
I'm not sure.
Well, mine's 2d10, so...
But yours is 1d10 per hit die.
Yeah.
So Oz, you get D12.
Yeah. 6 and enough. I'll roll 2.
You want to roll 2? You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
that's fine.
it says you can roll a dice and then decide after if
Whether you want to roll
it.
another one. That's fine. So roll one at a time then. Okay, cool. So you've got 6 on your first one. And 9. Nice. Upside down 6. Awesome. Vic, your hit dice as a paladin is 1d10.
So I'm back up to max.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Christ. I'll use another one then.
Not great. Can't believe you had a cheese melty sandwich. Vic actually, just to take the piss, made herself a grilled cheese sandwich and didn't make me one. On that day. Like, seriously.
Go for it, Vic.
Not on. You need to get back to the kitchen.
Hungry.
I say high fives with Vic. It's just
Yeah.
throwing it in his face.
Yeah.
I'm starving.
Make the fat
I'll
bitch
make
DM
another
do it
one
himself.
that's
No, force the bastard to make his own.
He's got legs
Fuck's sake.
and hands.
Yeah, but then he trashed my kitchen. I can't stand that.
Guess I'll roll again.
Yeah, man. Unless you want me shitting on the worktops, you get in there.
Make him the shittiest grilled cheese sandwich. It's just bread, a little bit of butter, and a tiny bit of cheese in the middle. Just to say, fuck you.
He's
Yeah.
not allowed anywhere near the sink. He ends up peeing in it.
Oh.
You
Nasty,
take that
nasty.
back.
I take it back. I take it back.
I'm never pissed in the kitchen sink.
Oh no. Dave gets half a piece of bread, a tiny little nugget of cheese in it, and mostly
And yeah,
butter.
I'm just going to get one bread and just fold it over. That'll be a sandwich.
Alright, so you guys have all taken your short rests.
Yeah.
And what do you want to do now? Do you want to do anything else before taking your long rest?
Should I go
I don't-
explore the northeast?
Yeah,
or-
go.
I'll happily go exploring because I'm on full hit points now. I'm feeling quite good.
Okay.
There you go.
No, I'm going to take the long rest because I want my rage back.
Yeah, DM, click on my click on my character. You can actually see you can type in there.
What? No, you're alright, I'll do it in a bit. Okay. Oh yeah, that's quite cool. Alright, the one thing I will say, Rez, is you're gonna get a long rest after this as a party anyway.
Okay.
So you'll definitely have your rage back soon. If you take a long rest now, basically when the rest of the party takes a long rest, you'll just be like wide awake,
Bolt
like you've
up,
had
right?
too much caffeine.
That's fine because then I can start slitting some throats.
Oh dear.
Who's up for dragging the dwarf with us?
I'm not gonna
Let's
say
tire him
I'm
out.
not gonna say you must come with them. If you still want to take a long rest, go ahead.
No, I'll come with the party.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Slit my throat another night.
Well, I'm not, I'm not enforcing that. If you want to stay, that's fine.
No.
Okay. So let's assemble the party. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna
News
put
team assemble.
Whoa.
So- Is it the northeast that you guys wanted to explore?
Yeah.
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 That's
Well, we
fine.
need to get to that section
Can I,
and then start
can I
going
have
across that
party
way.
order, please, in this
Yeah.
block of 6?
I guess
What,
it's
we
me at the front.
I'll swap places with. Is that Talon?
Oh, where? I'm here.
I don't know. So I'm here.
Okay.
What's the difference?
Nothing. It's just things from the
One's
left
got
will
slightly
attack you
more
now.
shaggy hair and a hood.
The difference
Well,
is I know
we've
how
already
a
covered
grilled
the
cheese
south
sandwich.
And it was
and
me.
a bit of the north. We've had northeast at least.
Who's
It's sort
this?
of like a sort of
That's
arrow
Glyn.
shape.
Oh, he's not here. He thinks about joining you, but then he decides that
He's not
The-
welcome.
Doesn't like
D&D
it.
ruins his fun,
Ooh.
so other people can have fun or some shit like that. Some lame excuse.
Go party.
Sorry, Glenn.
It's a
Yeah, we do actually want him to watch these at some point. You know?
He said he'd watch the video, so I hope he does.
What? So
You slagging him off?
Yeah.
I don't mind that.
it's just going to be this guy's a dick. Why doesn't he come to D&D? He's a cock. I don't like him.
we checked this room, didn't we?
Did you check that one?
I think we've only checked the south. I don't think we checked
the
the
one
above.
with the Is that the one? No, that's not.
No,
Nah.
the cultist one is further down. It's down there.
This one, and then the cultists were over here, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, we checked this one. I don't know whether we've checked this one.
No, so that's the one that must be the south.
What you have done, guys, you fought a whole shrubbery of twig blights here, but that's as close as. So you fought stuff here.
Yeah, so we haven't been in here.
Explored that ruin yet.
All right, Marty, what are we going to do?
Let's go explore.
Let's head to that building.
Let's Columbus this shit.
Yeah, man.
When I zoom in and out, that doesn't affect your zoom level, does it?
No.
It does, yeah.
Really?
It's affecting mine like mad. It's going back and forth.
Nah.
Simon's just drunk or something.
I was only pulling you there.
It's all the listening to classical music.
Yeah. Okay. It's chilled him out so much.
It's just like he's on drugs.
It's going back and forth.
He's on shrooms!
Maybe I should play it louder for everyone.
No. Okay, so
what's the matter with class?
So which one do you guys want to explore?
That one, because it's the only one we haven't done.
Yeah. Okay, so how are you going to get to the entrance? Are you going to go through the thick undergrowth here?
That way, possibly not the best idea. Maybe go up this way and see if there's an entry point up there.
Okay, so as a party...
That's what I think. What does the rest of the party think?
Can I have someone designated leader to move the party?
Yeah. All right, then fine. How do you mind move the party?
So
just like
you're not allowed, are you?
I can't highlight everyone to move.
Would you like to draw an arrow to where the party's going?
How do you draw the arrow?
With the arrow tool.
It's
the little
one that looks like a ruler.
Oh, right.
Fourth one down.
I think we need to go down
this way.
But the dragon's up there.
Well, you're not the party leader.
Not that far. But if we just go there, we can see what's further north.
So where are we going?
This way. Obviously checking for webs and keeping a listen out.
Get Talon up there.
I mean,
there's a star.
I'm only letting front rank do checks.
It's the Star of David.
Are you happy with your front rank?
I think so.
Okay, front rank, take perception checks, please. Okay.
That was cheap.
Rez, do you want to take a perception
check?
That
was on 16.
Yes. Which way we go?
DM, my passive roll's better than that.
Well, you would take it. No, you would have to take your passive if you want. What is your passive?
16.
Trouble is, the passive is basically 10 plus our ability modifier, so that's 50% of the time we roll better than our passive, but 50% of the time we roll worse.
Yeah, that's true. So no, actually, if you take an active perception, it should have the potential to be worse, shouldn't it?
You just told me to roll.
Only fair. Yeah, well. Okay, that's fair enough. I'll let you see things on your passive before you roll then. It's a bit of an odd rule, isn't it, that one? So anyway, you get to here and you haven't seen any webs or anything like that. Ahead of you, around here, you can see what looks like the former town square. So as you approach this kind of northeast bit of town, the lane opens up to form a small square ahead of you. There's several ruined buildings surrounding it, but to the north you can see a larger structure that's intact here, and it looks a bit like a barracks of some sort. There's a lane leading southeast, which is this one here.
We can't see that.
Sorry, this one here. And another leads... oh, shush. Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm not reading out where all the lanes go. What's the point? There's a road there going out of the square down to the south. There's another one here which goes north. The hill is this way. So the ground rises in that direction, okay? And in the middle of the square, and it's leaning over to one side slightly. There's a weathered wooden statue of a warrior clutching a spear and shield, and this wooden statue's looking like it's a bit charred as well.
Okay, guys, where should we go?
Well, do you want me to have a look and scout the house off to the left? Because there seems to be something. Or should we just charge in there like maniacs?
Bah!
No, keep it quiet because we are very near to that tower. So.
Alright, cool.
Keep low profile.
So, which room was what was going on? Sorry.
We've got some form of open doorway there, so
we can see through it a bit.
Yeah,
even though I can't on the back.
Alan, were you gonna sneak?
I am trying to. I'll put it on my character. What I roll.
Fine. Thank you. Bloody hell!
You are the shadows. No, because you get spiked through then.
Yeah, you don't want to get spiked. So I wouldn't say that too much.
If Coyle's watching, he's in tears now.
Yeah, so I'll sneak up.
Yeah,
and have a
so
look
move
inside.
to wherever you want to move.
Put my head round.
As you look inside, you can see that it looks like a really small, well, not that small, 10 foot by 20 foot dwelling of some sort. If there were any interior walls, they're long since rotted away. The exterior stonework is in ruins and crumbling down, and the roof's mostly gone. The remains of a door are sort of just hanging loose off the hinges. And you can see that there's quite a large bush sort of just growing up through the middle of the house where the kind of stone floor was once. You can't see anything of interest, really.
Okay. I will motion to the party. I think it's safe and have a look, and I will have a look, head off in this direction to do some more scouting.
That's fine. As you're scouting, are the rest of the party going to wait up, or?
I'll sort of motion you can go ahead if you want to search.
What, the building that you've just left?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So who's going to search it? I'd nominate a couple.
I'm not searching. I'm going to go here.
I guess I'll go in then.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, you're going to go there. Are you?
I'll move myself.
If there's initiative, I'll let you take a ready action, but we'll see if there is yet. Okay, so anyone who's searching the room, would you like to take a search check? You didn't find anything.
Nope, nothing in here.
Oh, so you sound knackered today. Has it been a really hard week?
Well, I was working night shift last night and then normal shift today, so.
Oh, bloody hell.
What time does your normal shift start?
Normally about 8 in the morning, and then.
But you don't finish till 10 at night.
Yeah.
Isn't that technically illegal?
I don't think much is illegal in the game industry.
No.
It's not against the rules.
I think it's one of those things where it's probably illegal unless you willingly do it.
It's a shit thing, I'm guessing. And...
You know how the law is. It's a bit dodgy with these things.
Assumingly, it could be the same thing that I had in my old contract, which was if you have to work over for the company, then you have to do it.
There are still laws against some things.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Anyway, as you're searching and not finding anything, Alan, you managed to work your way over here. Do you want to go to the doorway and have a look?
Yeah, I'll have a look inside.
You're still well stealthed.
Yeah.
It's a very similar situation. Dilapidated ruined house. Door is completely gone on this one. There's a filthy old rug on the floor, but it's really kind of mouldy and got some mushrooms growing on it. And there's quite a few plants growing up through the floor.
What's this then? Because like, something's breaking my line of sight here.
It's a magical line of sight blocker of doom.
It's broken.
It's a doorway. I don't know where it came from. Let me get rid of that.
Magic door.
It's a door into another dimension, but it's gone.
Okay, so there's nothing in this one.
Not that you can see, no.
Okay, I will. Alright, I'll head north to this one then.
Okay, that's fine.
And motion that one looks safe as well.
Okay, I'm guessing at least one. I mean, like, Tormund's definitely keeping an eye, isn't he? So that's fine. You can see him motion that. Okay, you head up to that one. Again, you've got the whole grimy window situation where you really can't see him through the filth cave. This one looks kind of black with soot, actually, like it was kind of charred at some point.
Okay.
And you can't really see through it very well. You can take a search check if you want, a perception check.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Right, I'm going over there, Dave. I didn't want to move until.
That's fine.
No, I'll
Okay.
follow Tormund as well.
Should we do a perception check in here then?
Yeah, let's have a look. So.
22.
Well.
Okay, so you have a look around. You pull aside the filthy mushroom-encrusted rug, but you don't find anything of value. It's just a horrible, dilapidated ruin. Pretty much, you feel a lot like you're just exploring Erdington.
Do the mushrooms look edible?
I don't know. You going over there and having a look?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Oz, so when did you start end your shift?
It was what today?
Your night shift.
Oh, the night shift. It's meant to finish about 10, but I was into about 10:30 just.
But it's supposed to
Finishing up.
finish at 10. What time did you start your shift the next day?
About. Oh, I was in at about 8:15 to get a car park spot.
But what time does it officially start?
Oh. Officially, because
9.
we're on flexi time, it can be anytime. So about 9, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Technically, that is illegal. It's supposed to be 11 hours between working days.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Hang on, I'll send a link. Put in a link in. I did think it was something around that. So technically, if you finish at 11, you shouldn't be in before 10 the next day.
But if it's flexi time, could you arguably have come in at 10 off your own bat?
I suppose, arguably, technically, they're still responsible. They shouldn't. They can't force you to come in. I think is the way that they couldn't say you should be in at 7 the next day because technically that's breaking the law.
Breaking the law.
Thank you, Peach, for emphasising the point so well. So I just thought I'd because I work shifts as well, so I know the pain. Yes.
Normally I don't have to work. Yeah, normally I don't have to work the night shift. I mean, it's we've got a guy to do it, but he was in London this past week, and because he's on my team and it was too late to ask the other guys to work it, I ended up doing it.
Okay. That's very nice of you.
Oh, it's Red Leader.
Right, back on track though. I don't think I spotted anything with my terrible perception check.
Oh, wait. What? Yeah.
Oz was getting mushrooms.
Not really. It's just a bit dark in there, to be honest.
I'll work my way round. Oh, sorry, carry on.
Did I describe the building? It looks like it's a garrison of sorts, like it's some sort of barracks.
Hello.
It's quite a well reinforced
Magical
building.
weapons. Did I say that?
I will work my way around, taking perception checks at any windows and checking any doors to make sure they are open and unlocked. End up back round to where I am at the
Okay,
moment.
that's fine. Would you like to actually work your way around in character, sort of like move him around? Each time you come to a window, I want you to take a perception check.
Is that a window there?
Yep, that is a window. You take your checks. Make sure that they're in order on the thing.
Oh,
God.
No.
poked your own eyes out. Ah!
You're leaning in so close to the window that you kind of bang your head against it and jump back in shock a little bit.
What was that noise? Was heard from inside.
I'll check the door slightly to make sure if it's open. It's locked.
It is actually. It feels locked. It doesn't feel like you can push it open.
Fair enough. That's fine. That's all I need to know. That's another window here, I believe.
Yeah, that's correct.
Kind of give it we jiggle.
Better.
Okay, you're looking in through there, and let me just find out what you can see. So that's the main room, the chamber to the north. Okay, you can see a kind of faint outline of what look like bunk beds in there, as you'd expect in a kind of military barracks where a standing army might remain. And yeah, you get the impression that that might be what this was sort of used for. One of the bunks actually seems kind of right up against the window, with just a little bit of a gap, and then you can see another one further off into the room. It's a little less kind of ash blackened, this window.
Okay.
You're not sure, but you might be able to see a figure line on one of the bunks.
Oh, luckity cockety sticks.
Alright, cool. And then back round to this one.
Okay, do you want to take
Yep,
over?
it's rolling now. Oh, for fuck's sake.
He'd be
What did you
rolling,
get?
he failing.
You ain't rolling nothing with that. No, I'm sorry.
You got him through the window.
And
Yeah.
check the last door.
It turns out it wasn't a window. That one also seems to be bolted shut.
Okay.
Almost, you think, like someone locked themselves in.
Yay.
Big boss fight in the barracks.
Right, okay, I will
It's gonna be a fucking zombie
regroup.
king.
Okay.
I'll actually I'll do it. Where is everybody? I'll head over here.
That's fine. Okay.
And
Iris,
speak quietly.
are you going to be over there as well?
I
I'll
would,
motion Iris
but
over.
all my textures have disappeared.
You may want to reload them. That's not good.
Yeah, I can see
Um,
2 beds here.
Do you guys want to have an in-character conversation while I quickly populate this room
Yeah.
with furniture?
How is that? It's like Simon can see stuff that you're doing, Dave.
Yeah.
What?
Have you put him on a different level of it, by any chance?
No,
I can't even
liar.
do that. How can Simon? What can Simon see that I'm
He
doing?
saw bunk beds.
How do you know Simon can see bunk beds?
Because he just said it.
Oh, okay.
It's alright. You already know there's bunk beds there.
Yeah, we heard that out of character. And you're going to
Uh,
explain it, presumably, Talon, because it'd be stupid not to.
I'm about to say, yeah, it
Um,
looks like. Oh. You're going to say something, Simon?
Hold on, sorry, I'm just dying off my recording.
Alright.
How can it have?
Yeah, when you're ready.
I despair sometimes.
There, you
Like,
say.
oh, and this chamber, which is really small, has 3 double bunk beds. Because I say it does. It's like, well, that won't fit in the fucking room, would it?
Come
So
here.
I'm just rejoining because I got kicked off. So
That's fine.
Ah.
Fuck off, does it have 3 bunk beds? They wanted it to have 3 bunk beds, they would have made it a bigger room.
so can I check the fountain?
It's not a
It's
fountain,
not
is
a
it?
fountain, it's a wooden statue.
Oh, is it? Okay, fair enough.
It's been
Got it.
torched,
Okay.
if I recall.
It's a wooden statue and it's got kind of like a layer of ash over it. It looks quite charred and it's leaning slightly to one side. Yeah, I mean, you're looking at it. It depicts, seems as you're looking at it, a kind of hero, and he's in sort of like fightery armor and he's clutching a spear and a shield. Would you like to take a? Are you proficient in history?
No.
Would you like to take an intelligence check then? You can't add your proficiency bonus.
Well, sweet. I know. And you're doing very well.
Hey.
Okay. You got 8. It's a man with a spear and a shield.
Nice.
Fresh from the pages of history. You don't know what history.
It's the man.
Is Simon back now then?
It's Leonidas.
Yeah, I'm back now.
Right, okay. Looks like we've got some form of barracks up ahead. Lots of bunk beds.
Where's this? Sorry.
Up to the north.
Here.
There's
Oh,
a
it's
load
in
of...
here.
Yeah, there. There's a couple of doors. Both appear to be barred from the inside. One around the north, one on the south, and a few windows. But most of them are grimy. Can't see much in there.
Where there's a barracks, there's an infirmary, so we might be able to get some medical supplies, maybe.
There's also a few.
Did we check this building here first?
No,
We haven't checked that one yet.
but this one had actually a door leading in here. There's a
Well,
door
should we check
there.
this one first and then come back to this one?
What do you?
Someone sounds hungry.
Chairman Meow. If only it was still Chairman Meow.
What do you think, Valtaria? Then
Well, I think might as well go and have a look-see.
which one?
Head to the north. We'll pop the barracks.
North, definitely.
But because it's such a bigger building, perhaps we should stick together then.
All right. There are some bodies in there. I hasten to add.
You thought you might have seen one body.
Yeah.
His statement still stands.
That statement stands.
He's a thief. He works on the concept of it's going to go tits up. What the?
Probably not the worst concept.
Oh, that's just-
What have I missed?
Oh, for Christ's sake, Simon!
What?
Oh,
I've got that on a recording now.
What the hell?
Have a look at the other one.
there's another one. Why are you even looking at it?
Because Simon often spends his time typing into Google, eat a bag of dicks.
He just wants to know if it's socially acceptable to do that.
No,
I mean,
it's sweet. So you can
sometimes he wonders if it's bad enough that he spent all that time imprisoning men and chopping their dicks off, but now he's done it. He's wondering if it's okay
What you don't
to
know
eat
is
them.
Simon was the one who took the picture.
Oh dear.
Bag of dicks for all.
No, but they're sweet, and he said send someone a bag of dicks.
If you send someone a bag of dicks, it's not sweet.
Yeah,
Send me
it's
a bag of dicks.
Yeah. Eat a bag of dicks because I'm a bellend. That's how you'd have to have written inside of it.
Ah, they're proper little cocks. They've even got like. I can't really say Jack Pie, can I? That's what they're called.
Considering what else he said in this, I don't think it really fucking matters. I mean, I've got a fucking picture of it for Christ's sake, because I had to be curious and look in my browser. It's on the recording now. Cannot be undone.
I'm not sure when else you call the little bit where things come out. I mean, I'm aware that term might not be deemed the most socially acceptable, but until someone gives me a replacement, I'm afraid that's the word I'm using.
Japsar?
Don't people just call it the third eye as well?
No.
It's amazing.
One-eyed trouser snake, exactly what I was going to say.
Anyway, so what are we doing?
Yeah, anyway. We're going to the...
We're going to search for a bag of dicks. Can we find them?
Can I ascertain whether I think it's either locked? Can I see a lock, or do I think it's bolted?
Oh, we
As
moved
in
the
a
fit
bar?
Yeah, move north to the... back.
Wait, is there a window in here?
You kind of... You can see a lock, but you get the impression it's probably barred just from the way it kind of moves when you push on it.
Right, okay then.
This looks like a job for Valtaria, I think.
Give us a second.
Me?
Kick the door in.
Right.
I think Resgenth is good at this kind of thing.
Resgenth is unfortunately unavailable at the moment. He's sitting in a room back there. With
No,
a cat
it was me who
meowing
kicked
at
the
him.
door in last time.
Where's again?
I think he's looking after his
He's
kitty.
probably looking after
Cat
the cat.
needed meows.
That's cool. I'm here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Yay.
you're right.
Yes.
I think they want you to do some door kicking.
Okay, were the mushrooms edible in the end?
Oh yeah, sorry. Do you want to take a
An
is
eating
it
check.
a survival check?
I thought it was
It'd
Constitution.
probably be wisdom, wouldn't it?
Wait a minute, I'm going to make that sandwich for you.
If he's
Dave.
just looking at them,
Eating them, or are you?
examining them.
Oh well, one sort of precedes the other, right?
What? Yeah, I mean, what's survival actually as a skill in this edition? Can anyone tell me?
Wisdom.
That, sorry.
Survival. Yeah.
Survival's wisdom.
Is there a survival skill?
Yeah, I've got proficiency in it.
If you're doing what I think you're doing, Dave, survival's more of like how surviving in the wild, how you're building a shelter, that kind of thing. If he's eating something that's bad, it come under a Constitution save.
I think he's having a look at
He's
it.
examining it.
Okay.
So I would have thought that'd be wilderness lore.
No, that would be.
Okay, I'm hungry. I'll eat it.
You're just gonna eat it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have wilderness lore anymore.
No, that's survival. Yeah, Dave was right the first
time.
Okay,
so are you going to take a survival check, or are you just going to eat it?
There's a nature check.
The old berserkers used to, induce rage by eating semi-poisonous mushrooms. So
I'm about to say he's got survival. He's got Constitution saves as a class save.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Do you wanna? Can you
go
take
into
a
the loo, guys?
Constitution save, Miles?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to take a Constitution save? You have what's it called? Proficiency though. Okay, wow. You eat it and there's a tingly feeling, and for a moment your eyes kind of glaze over and your vision goes blue and upside down, and then it kind of just rights itself and goes back to normal colour. Due to the good old dwarven constitution that lets you eat pretty much anything.
By the way,
you get the impression it wouldn't be a good idea to recommend anyone else eat them. However, you can quite happily snack on them if you want.
Where's that fighter? Okay, I'll go and I'll heed the call of the party and go out to check what they want.
Okay.
I'll turn to Valtara and say I don't think we're going to be able to sneak through this one. I think it's a brute force time.
Has anyone got any TNT?
I know, mate.
You got a dwarf. What more do you need?
We've got
TNT. No, I prefer the TNT. It's much more reliable.
So who's going to be the door kicker?
On mushrooms.
Yeah, because you've taken the mushroom, you will get a crazed advantage on your next attack roll.
Cool.
Because you're a bit
natural
spinny
one
and
isn't actually a natural one. It's a 20. Anything you roll on this next dice is a natural 20.
So I don't mind if you're going to use that to kick open the door, or when you next come back.
Kick open the door. Yeah.
Okay. Go for it. You have the balls to eat mushrooms, and you lived. Okay.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Close enough,
you kick the door, and you hear the splintering of wood on the other side. Would you like to roll your damage, just to be sure you don't roll something cracked? Okay. With the splintering of wood, the door kind of swings open. I have a grilled cheese sandwich now, because life isn't fair. Well, it's fair on me. It's just not fair on everyone who wanted me to make it myself.
Move the D&D book there.
Oh, it's fine. Don't worry.
It'll drip. It dripped on there.
Don't worry. Yeah, no, it's good, you know. Right. So as the door swings open, you can see a dilapidated old room. I better describe it to you in detail. So there's a couple of, you can see a table with some kind of like broken chairs around it that are kind of slowly sort of rotting. There's an old stove that looks like it's been cold for a long time. And it's kind of covered in a layer of dust and ash. And there's a couple of corpses here and here, just sort of like slumped against the walls, and they don't seem to be moving. And there's a ladder in the far corner as well.
So at least we can say there's a second floor.
Mm-hmm. Would everyone like to roll initiative?
No, I'm good.
Here we go.
Okay, you go last.
Go.
That's the way you
Hey, I actually got a decent roll for once.
You actually are going to go last, aren't you?
Yeah, it does look that way. I forgot to select my token.
Oh, why can I smell dead rats?
Because there's a dead rat.
It's horrible though. It's really shit. Okay, so let me just find out what the ladder does.
It attacks people that try to climb up.
Okay, cool. So yeah, there's a ladder here. From the outside, it only looked like a single-story building, mate. But the ladder's going up.
That's what I think I did. Sorry.
I don't. Not as far as I'm aware, anyway.
No, I think it was me. I moved myself out of the way. I think that was the only space left.
Okay, so we'll start from Rez's and we're descending. So from Resgamps, Rez has kicked in the door. Torment. Hello.
Pete.
Oh, Torment.
I don't think Pete's there.
Okay.
John's play with his hedgehog.
Misses his go. Now, what are you gonna do?
Oh God. Okay, I'll go past the dwarf, have a look inside. So I've got a couple of corpses about the place.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey,
They happen to look very similar to what we already fought by any chance.
Pete was petrified by the shock of the door.
What?
You missed your turn, unfortunately.
It's alright,
Yeah,
I'll put you up to Phandelver.
I failed my
I'm gonna
constitution
walk
roll.
up to this corpse then. And is it just slumped against the wall?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna see if I can just lop its head straight off.
Mm-hmm.
Or it even wakes
Roll
up.
to hit.
That's not as good as I hoped.
What did you get?
13?
You don't need to get much better than that. What, were you hoping for a natural 20?
Yeah, I was hoping to just lop its
There's
head
only a
clean
1
off.
in 20 chance, you know. It's like, it's a bit much to hope for, isn't it? Oh, that's a shame. I only wanted a critical. Anything else is worthless.
Well, my damage, yeah?
Yeah.
Leave all that sucker. 9!
Let's have something a bit more retro. Okay, right. You roll your damage? Okay.
Yep, I got 9.
It makes a noise and flashes.
No.
That's the dying Pac-Man noise.
Yeah, well.
Okay, right then. So, would you like to take a Constitution save? Because as you slash it, ash explodes
There we go.
outwards.
Okay. I can do it right here, can't I?
You should have just sawed its head off.
don't know. I think it would just wake up and then try and nom me.
Saw its head off.
Well, now it's just splooged on you instead.
Oh, nice.
Oh shit, that's not good. That's the last time I
That's
used
really
that.
not good at all.
No.
Right. You stagger backwards against the wall in a coughing fit and you drop your sword. You're going to be on disadvantage now.
I think we should be used to this by now. We've killed about 20
I
of them.
know.
We've had the same problem every time.
Comment.
By the end of this, we should be immune to it.
Some people just don't learn though, Simon. It's like...
Well, since I haven't been around for this, I'm guessing we've opened the door, gone in, found a corpse or multiple corpses?
There's 2 in this too.
At the moment.
Well, I'll come inside then, but I'll keep the cloth over my face this time.
Okay.
Damn you and your cloths.
That's fine.
I don't have one.
Just
I-
hold your breath.
I ripped part of my clothes for it, so I'm going to have to repair my clothes when I get it down. But
But so have you tied it over your face?
I've basically torn off a little bit from the bottom and tied it around my face like a bandana sort of thing.
Okay.
I'm going to head down this way instead, and
Did you piss on it?
I did not piss on it. You and your fucking pissing on things. You're so obsessed with pissing on
not being
things.
funny, but that's a
It
good
would
way of
help.
stopping
It would
shit.
help.
It would help, but it would also make my face smell like piss. So no, I'm all right, thanks. Yeah.
Alright,
Well,
so
it's
you
not
go-
weird if it's not your own piss, so...
What? Let
So you go into
piss
there,
on
what are
it
you going to
instead.
do?
Scimitar on it, I'm guessing, since you're only going to probably let me take one out to begin with for my first bit.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, are you going to use... Have you got both summoners out?
I can use both scimitars, take both of them out and try and do a chopping motion across its head.
Like whatever you chose to have out at the start of the combat.
Yeah,
You're saying that you
nothing was
prepared...
said.
I mean, I'm fine with you preparing by tying something around your face, because Alan alerted you to the fact he could see bodies in there.
Yeah.
But I'm also presuming in that case you had your scimitars out if you plan to go in.
Yeah. Okay, so...
We're all grown up, so I'm not going to ask people what weapons they've got out at the start of combat.
That's not a good one, and then for the other one...
Oh, fuck this music.
They're both hit, I'm guessing so, because they're shit, aren't they?
What, you having a shit?
They're both shit. I've just had a shit, and as I said, I failed my constitution roll because it fucking hurts.
Okay.
Okay, so Tormund got an 11 and a 12.
Slightly less.
11 and 23.
That's what music. Okay.
It was 23, Vic, not 12.
This is just
Oh,
as
sorry.
cheesy.
What's
Alright.
wrong with me?
Okay.
I
I
quite
think
like it though.
it probably took the one away from the other, Vic, that's probably what I
So,
thought.
you hit with both, that's
Yeah.
fine, they're zombies,
Sorry.
you hit them
Oh,
all
I
the
knew
bloody
that.
time.
There's my main hand. There's
Mhm.
my offhand.
Okay,
9.
that's excellent. Thank you. Cloud of ash explodes outwards. Would you like to take your thingy-majiggery save? Constitution.
I'd like to automatically pass mine.
Oh, you've got advantage, so I'll let you take the highest. Sorry.
Your first one was 18 anyway.
That's fine, you sorted.
15 and 18.
Okay, so you're absolutely fine. It doesn't affect you. Too bad for Valdaria. Alright.
Eh.
I'm gonna go in and have a crack.
Okay, which one?
This one.
I think Vic's couch is the only one with a crack in there, so...
Alright, I'm gonna waste it then.
Certainly not having the crack on my
You're
ass,
standing
that's
on
for
the
sure.
table.
In the
no.
table. No clip.
Stand there then.
You can stand there, that's fine.
Uh,
You've hit.
What is it with low dice rolls?
we're getting lots of them today.
Not it.
It's just like 1,
Wait.
2, 3, 1, 5, 8.
It doesn't hurt when you... Well, it doesn't help when you're fighting zombies rather, which have like mega hit points.
Yeah, my
Alright,
damage
what are you
dice
gonna
were
do?
exceptionally average.
Come in. Where's the nearest one?
Hang on.
Both about the same distance, it's whichever one you want to go for.
Depends. You haven't moved. I think closer to.
I suppose
that
I'll
one.
take my constitution check and gag myself.
You're gonna gag yourself, a ball gag.
Right at this one.
Yeah,
Constitution
I mean,
roll,
if Tormund's moving 5 foot by 5 foot, he's kind of in this square here.
Alright, cool.
So, yeah.
I can get there then.
I got 11 for my dice roll though. Damn. Unless I roll.
What dice roll?
Oh,
Your
no,
saving
no.
throw. Because you don't need to take a saving throw.
No, he's doing this to hit, isn't he? Or is it? No, he's already done that.
He's
Yeah.
done all that.
You already done that. What dice roll?
Hold on, where is it? Constitution saving roll.
No, you don't need to.
Oh, I thought I did. Hey, I got double 15.
Well done. You successfully saved against nothing.
I
Okay.
think there
I
we go.
hit it though.
They only go
Talent.
to begin with, I think.
Yeah,
Or
you
once
only
around.
roll that if you killed it. I don't think you've killed it, have
You
you?
hit it, but not a whole lot came out.
Oh, fair enough.
And then if you
Oh,
take
so
your attacks,
that's a good thing you
that's
just-
9 with the rapier and
tragically,
Yeah,
they're still both hits.
You,
Yeah,
you
Somebody
seem to
stands there
favour
and
the
takes
dagger.
it like a bitch.
I like that. I can get behind that.
What, favouring the dagger?
20 damage.
Bloody hell. You just kind of do some crazy riposte, whatever that means, with your scimitar and your dagger. You just
Damage,
basically hack out at the zombie and it just gets torn to pieces and goes down.
He did some swashbuckling.
Some swashbuckling shit, that's what you did. There we go, done. Rez,
Okay. I'm going to run into the room, launch myself off the table, and hit it with an axe.
awesome!
Yeah.
Oz jumping for great justice.
So,
jump onto the
I'll
table.
need
Can you
a
take a acrobatics check?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't like
Let's do
this.
Oh,
I like this.
I
Dwarven
like this a lot.
acrobats.
I'd just love if he slid straight across it and just pushed the zombie to the ground.
Would it be athletics?
It might be
Yeah,
athletics actually, because it's running, climbing, jumping, and swimming. Is athletics.
I'm sorry, it's acrobatics. You're trying to stand
Okay.
on a rickety old decaying table.
No,
Okay,
you
I
can't
only get
vault
+1.
over it.
He's trying to jump it. That's athletics.
Hang on, describe what you didn't do, Oz.
I was gonna launch myself off the table to use to get an overhead swinging axe attack on this.
So, are you going to jump onto the table, then jump off?
That would be
Oh,
acrobatics.
Yeah, I suppose it would be jumping onto the table. Yeah, okay, we'll go for acrobatics. +1.
This ought to be fun.
I think it's more acrobatics because it's all kind of. It's a very.
It's the balancing act
Finesse-ish.
involved, isn't
Okay,
it?
so you got a 10, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, you jump onto the table, and because you at least got a 10, it kind of starts to collapse under your weight. But you manage to kind of dive off sort of safely, so you don't fall flat on your ass. But you're also on disadvantage for your attack roll
That's cool.
while you attack.
I kind of wanted the table to collapse, you fall forward, and then like smash the zombie into bits under the weight of you falling on him.
Right, so I'll just roll 2 dice, right?
Whoa!
Fucking hell!
Yeah,
You're gonna get a 1 now.
I'd say, haven't
It's gonna
you?
be a fucking natural 1 now, or something like that.
Cool, that's not too
Oh,
bad.
that's not too bad. That's good.
Okay.
And damage. Come on. No.
Yeah, it's just like all the rest of us. We're doing like amazing hit rolls, but it's like damage.
One thing you've noticed, guys, is you're charging into these zombie dead things on the floor.
Zomboids.
They're just starting to kind of twitch and stir at the moment. You've noticed they're wearing scraps of rusted old armour.
Yeah, they're the old garrison.
Not enough to protect them, but they look like they were once armoured soldiers. Okay, and we shall now insert them. They got an outstanding initiative roll of 2 again. You can get minuses on their initiative.
Well, you were asleep when we come in.
Uh-huh. So this one kind of pulls itself to its feet in a cumbersome way. And it sort of sees that Rezkempf is leaning forwards a bit from having staggered, and it just kind of lunges out and takes a bite. And misses terribly and ends up getting a mouthful of table.
Aww. I've heard res tastes delicious though.
I'll probably taste the mushrooms.
Especially after what you've just eaten.
That's pretty much it for now with these ones.
He's on
Okay.
shrooms!
So, actually, I might do some more movement.
Ah, zombie through that door, eh?
Okay, fuck it. Let's power this up a bit. This door creaks open.
Which door?
This one here.
The one that just disappeared.
Door.
And as it does so,
Mega armored zombie comes
undead
in.
figure staggers through it, clanking with its horrible rusted old mail, and it's as it comes through the door. But it only gets to there because it's a bit crap. And it had to pretty much barrel through the door because it's not clever enough to open it. Whoops. Sorry, I moved your character. I wish I had sprites that were sized properly. This goes 10, 15. Okay, cool. Right then. So it's Valtaria's turn.
Okay, I'm going to try and finish off this one. It's
Mhm.
chewing the table. And there's my damage.
Okay, as it's chewing the table, you bring your sword up and you just smack it down, the blunt bit of it onto its head, and its jaw basically just splits in half on the table.
Hey!
I know that's the
dirty
most,
music.
clearly the most, like, unlogical way of killing a zombie ever, but it's cool, so there. Okay. Torment.
I'm running that way and that way into him with scimitars with both arms, bringing them in a scissor-like motion, trying to take his head off.
Okay, but you're not going to actually run into his face, you're just going to get to here and then go for him, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I mean, okay, would you like to roll to hit?
That's the first one.
Fucking hell.
Tuh.
You actually missed the zombie! So you try his scissor.
It's a one.
It's a
It's a
one.
natural one.
One.
Oh shit.
The one scimitar's gonna fly off.
You throw your scimitar, and it sails through the air. And hang on, let me just get a scimitar.
In
Here
a
we
that
go.
way direction.
That's a shit looking scimitar.
It looks gaily bent.
It's a bit bent.
Well, scimitars are kind of a bit bent.
Your mom's a bit bent.
Yeah, that's covered.
Okay, so there's your really awful looking scimitar.
Surely it'd be over there since my guy's right-handed. So that's the offhand, so that would have gone from that arm if I'm bringing them together.
Shush, it flew off that way because that's
Alright then, well I hit with my main one.
Okay, yeah. I didn't know your guy was right-handed. Have
Yeah.
you written that down anywhere?
Yeah?
He's now
Okay.
left-handed.
It's on my character
Now
sheet.
left-handed. No, you tried to scissor with the scimitars, but you kind of lost your grip on one as the zombie put his arm up and batted it. And
Yeah.
the zombie kind of grabbed it and pulled it past him, and it just kind of flung back into the room behind him.
Okay.
In a sort of undead passive way.
Undeadly passive. Flail it over there. At least he
Okay,
took 9 damage from me.
Awesome, that's cool. They don't fight as well with jazzy music, these zombies.
Put the porn music on and I'm sure they'll kill us. Seductively.
Okay. Ira.
Oh.
What are you gonna do?
Guess I'll try and have to get that one.
Which one?
That one.
Okay, that's fine. So, you can either get onto the table, and you have to take some checks for that, or you can move to here.
Sod it, why not?
Up onto the table, right?
Everybody's
So-
playing table
I'm
acrobatics.
taking my inspiration check on this, just in case.
So what are you gonna do? You're gonna like jump up onto the table and try and like take a swing while balancing on the table, which is olden.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry, that's acrobatics. I'm not letting anyone take athletics for that.
If you were
I was
vaulting
planning
it,
on doing that, annoyingly.
if you jumped over it, it'd be
Well, taking
athletics.
athletics.
No, taking an acrobatics check to get onto the table. Unfortunately, because I thought Simon would go there, so it would leave me the only option as the table.
Surely, based on Iris' weight, the table's not going to hold up anyway.
Well, yeah, this is the problem. It's going to be a lot harder for Iris.
Oh, fuck's sake!
You actually get a natural 20.
He got 23,
Fuck's
yeah.
sake. You land poised perfectly on the table, so that even though you can hear it creaking and groaning under your weight, it somehow doesn't collapse. This horrible, rotted old table. What weapon have you got out?
Bloody elves.
Fucking javelin or something.
Your morning
I
star.
have this urge to kick the table.
It's a shame you don't have a maul. That would have been more epic. Are you gonna
It's
take
on
a
my
s-
back. I can fall backwards on it if you want.
Are you going to take a swing with your morning star?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the point where your character shouts, "This is the Morning Star!"
What the fuck, man? Alright, double damage.
Bye-bye.
That's
20.
Roll the... No, you just roll the
no
dice again.
16 damage.
You get to roll the dice twice.
With the pluses.
You roll the dice twice.
You roll the dice twice.
Oh, that's awesome! I didn't know that.
And it's all dice. So if I crit with a sneak attack, it's my sneak attack dice as well. You just don't get your +4 twice. So you roll 2d8 plus 4. Simon.
Right.
So
just minus the 4 on this.
Oh,
so it is 16.
Yeah,
it is 16.
16. That's fine. Awesome. That's brilliant. So you DM now, JC?
I will be next week, and I have been rolling up characters. So I've been reading a lot more into the rules.
Oh, that's cool. No, I didn't know that about crits. I'm still stuck in third ed critical hit mode because I'm so used to it from years of bloody third ed, which I hated, to be fair. But
just because those are the rules doesn't mean you can have. If you wanted to have a house rule that we just rolled the dice and doubled it.
No. I like this idea of rolling it twice. That's cool. Let's just stick to the rules for the time being. I mean, if as players we all agree that there's a better way of doing things, then we'll change it. But I think maybe that should be a grief agreement so it carries across games. That way people don't have to remember 50 different versions of the rules. Alright, cool. So, Talon, your epic moment has been stolen from you.
No, this is the better point. This is where Talon balances on the top of Iris. Woo!
This is where Talon, in a spite of petulance, just kicks the table over and Iris goes flying into the armoured guy instead.
It's dead now.
Just to kick the table.
Are you going to kick the table?
I sense there is still battle music. There must be monsters nearby. No, we need to check, don't we?
Whoa!
Smooth.
Here they come. Here come the nasty zombies.
Oh yeah.
At the sound of the music, the zombie cocks all start windmilling.
Okay, it's a zombie and it's shambling towards you.
Right, I'll back
Swaying
up
its
to
hips
here.
slightly.
Oh yeah.
Make a ready action.
That's fine.
It's a lady zombie. She throws her boobs at you.
Cool. So, are you going to attack it as it comes around the corner?
Yeah. So basically, when it stands there, that way we can all take a swing at it.
That's cool. Resgem, what are you going to do?
I'm going to climb me a ladder.
Awesome. Okay, sure.
Dwarf away.
Move in there, I guess.
Where's the battle music? Here it is.
I don't know, YouTube is poor music.
Cool. So, that's to get off the table was 10 foot because you're a bit wobbly on your feet.
Cool.
15, 20, and 5 foot up the ladder. Okay, it's going to take you the rest of the turn to climb the ladder if you want to climb up.
Cool.
And that'll be your action.
Yeah.
Okay. So at the top of the ladder is a trapdoor. Are you going to give it a push?
Oh yeah, I am.
Okay. You give it a push, and daylight floods in from above. And the trapdoor seems to lead out onto a sort of low roof area.
Onto a dragon. Surprise!
Which is flat and has a dragon on it. No.
Cool.
Okay, so you can pull yourself up this turn, but you have to spend next turn exploring what's up there.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'll pull myself up.
Okay, awesome. Cool. So, we have a ready action from Talon. Rez is climbing. Zombie turn.
Zombies are shambling.
This zombie shambles round the corner and goes straight for Talon as he's the one directly in front. Talon, are you gonna take your attack?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
So...
This is the point where Dash's character shouts, "Sneak attack!"
So 2 15s. Basically, yeah.
Excellent, both hits. Or are you damage?
14 damage.
Okay, cool. That's without sneak attack, isn't it?
No, it's with a sneak attack.
Are you allowed to sneak attack?
If there's an enemy within 5 feet of my enemy, yes. So
Does
basically,
and it doesn't have to be on them, right?
No. Hang on, I'll go read you the rules if you like.
No, that's fine. That's perfectly fine.
He basically
Stems.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I knew there was a 5-foot rule, but I didn't know if it had to be targeting them. But I don't think the rules really specify that much detail, do they?
No, it just says you don't. Yeah, he says I don't need advantage on attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
Yo.
It makes sense with absolutely any foe apart from zombies, but there you go.
They wouldn't care.
It might come round the corner and then realise that there's the shadow of Irith above him. It's just like,
To be fair, probably confused because there's so much to it.
Oh dear, behind you.
And you're pushed forwards.
What
As the
happened?
door behind you kind of
Zombie.
you hear a thunk and something kind of pushes it open. I'd like you to take a dexterity check to stay on your feet as this door hits you in the back.
I can do.
Well,
15.
of course it'd be a saving throw, wouldn't it? Thank you. That's the perfect way of doing it. Okay, you're fine. You stagger forward a bit, but you manage to stay on your feet. Even as you're sort of like staggering towards this zombie slightly, and as you stagger towards it, it lunges out at you with its teeth. I'm not going to give it advantage because you got a good dex save. Okay, what's your AC?
Good question. 15.
Nonetheless, it has hit you. The zombie has finally scored a fucking hit.
Hey.
How long has it been since that happened?
Well, you can't complain. Half of those little bushes were raping everyone.
They were horrible.
True.
Okay,
Just like,
you take 4 damage as it sinks its teeth into your shoulder and it kind of goes through your armour.
Unless that head got eaten like a bloody apple. But it hasn't been that bad.
It looks like it's enjoying itself. Yeah, that's true. Red's got it pretty bad. And as this door forces talon forwards, the zombie kind of squeezes through the crack in the door, and an arm just comes around the door and takes a grab at Tormund.
How much damage did you take?
Tormund, it's going to try and grapple you. If it succeeds, it's going to try and pull you into the room with it, okay?
How
Yay.
much did I take, sorry?
4 damage. Would you like to take an athletics or an acrobatics check?
My athletics, I think, is my best option.
So you're using your strength to kind of forcefully push it away and...
Yeah,
Get
give me a
out.
minute, I just gotta find my
That's
card.
fine.
It's +3, +2 for my proficiency. So it's D20 +5.
That's
That'll
nice
do.
shot fast now. Yeah, that's fine. It grabs at you and you just manage to kind of push it out of the way. Kind of doubles back a bit, looking dejected.
Did it cry?
Yeah, it's a sad zombie now.
No touching, zombie.
Val, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna pop my head around the corner, see what the hell's going on.
You see that there's a load of people surrounding a zombie and an arm coming through a door, grabbing at Tormund.
And what's Rez doing? He's just at the top of the ladder.
Where's his climb? Yeah, he's just climbed the ladder.
Well, there's not enough room for a dwarf as well as all 3 of us down here.
Freedom.
I can fly! Wait, dwarves don't like to fly!
Okay, I'm going to take a ready action. I'm going to put my sword on the floor and draw my one of my throwing axes, just in preparation of anything else, if I can take a shot.
Okay, are you gonna actually... Well, okay, so you're gonna drop your sword, draw a throwing axe.
Yep.
Not put your sword on the floor, you gotta actually drop it, because that's all you can do.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, cool. I'm still not sure whether I should allow that, but I am at the moment,
And
so...
if Vic's taking a ready act, are you going to take a ready action as well, Vic?
If possible.
Oh yeah, so you're going to have to.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the whole thing. We'll talk about it as a party in a bit. But it's...
If it helps, my hand axes are like on a belt,
That's cool.
so...
It's just this bloody... I suppose otherwise your minor action's crap. Right, anyway. Okay, so you've drawn it and you're going to take a ready action, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. So, Tormund, what are you going to do?
How close is the zombie? Is he still attempting to come through the door with his arm?
He's still attempting it, yeah. He's kind of like pushing Talon forwards. Talon, you feel like you're getting uncomfortably up close and personal with this other zombie because your personal space has suddenly been invaded by a door, and then, although you've forced him back, he's still looking hungry and kind of going for you.
Right.
He's thinking that maybe it's just going to take you some time to accept his advances.
Would I be able to do this in one round, I'm wondering? I want to try and grab his arm,
yeah,
pull him through, and as I pull him through, try and put the scimitar up through his throat.
It sounds like it should be a one-round action, but by the rules, it would take you a round to grapple him, and then another round to stick it through his throat.
I'll just push the door instead and just go for his throat.
You're allowed to do it, but you're on disadvantage.
Well, I can't do anything else, can I? I'll just, instead of trying to grapple him, I'll just push the hand out the way and try and shove it up through his throat then.
Okay, that seems
or dodge around it. Do you want me to take like an athletics check or an acrobatics check to get round him?
No, you can just take an attack roll for that one. That's fine.
It's only one because I've lost my other scimitar.
Yeah.
I also have inspiration, so I'm using it for this one. I want to make this fucking work.
So you sure you don't want to try and pull him out with the...
No.
Alright, cool.
I'll take the 21.
Awesome. So you manage to kind of push his hand out the way and get in nice and close and just ram your scimitar into his neck.
Yeah. Alright. 8 damage.
Okay, cool. Let's have a look. Because you used your inspiration on that and got a reasonable roll, if you want, I'll let you push through into the room and force him back.
Yeah, just push him back, yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So there's a bit less pressure on Talon now and you can go through into the room. That's cool.
Yeah.
So Talon, you no longer have a door pushing you.
The last thing JC sees is me going, I'll handle this!
Yeah, come through and he'll just be a part of it. Alright. You feel like this table is dangerously close to collapsing. Especially as Talon may or may not have kicked a leg out as he went past.
Eat a bag of dicks!
I guess I'm gonna have to get off.
I bet you are.
Athletics check to rugby tackle him to the ground.
What the zombie?
Yes.
Just shout pylon!
Yeah.
Can I roll to see what I'm doing?
You can, yes. I mean, wait, what are you gonna do? I mean, if you were gonna try and jump him, what I'll do is I'll count that as a grapple check, but you'll be on disadvantage because you're taking a leaping start from a table.
Surely that would give him an advantage. He's got.
No.
It probably would, yeah. To be fair.
Nah, but it.
No,
the problem is if it rocks, it might cause him an issue because it's already unstable.
If you get
the
off
table
this
just starts to
turn,
crash,
neither
then you
advantage or
start-
disadvantage,
you just
you
stumble,
can
don't
take a
you?
standard grapple check to rugby tackle the zombie.
Well, you could do. What? So start again. Sorry, Dave.
If he wants to rugby tackle the zombie, he can do that without advantage or disadvantage from the table because he's quite stable at the moment.
Can I lunge my shield into its face against the wall?
Oh, you want to crush it? You want to crush it?
Yeah, sure. I'll just have you take a standard attack roll for that.
I just use my normal attack.
I'm suddenly having flashbacks
Are you gonna jump
to
off the table
300.
if you do it?
Yeah.
Alright, take an athletics check just to make sure nothing fucks up horribly.
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay.
Our bees will blot out the sun. Then we will hug in the shade.
There's a shield bash ability somewhere, isn't there? Well,
There is, yeah. I think
Probably
she's
under a
feat.
fighter, I'd have thought.
17.
I thought it was a feat. So you got 17, yeah? Maybe it's not a feat.
No, I think you might be right.
Shield bash used to be in 3.5.
Yeah. The combat's all a bit vague in this one, which is a shame, but I suppose it lets you. So I can see grappling, I can see melee attacks, I'm shoving the creature. It's a shove attack, I suppose, more than anything.
Yeah.
But I think you're trying to do damage with your shove as well. So let's have a look. So you just made a fuck it. We'll just count your athletics check, okay? You got a 17, and I'll have it take damage if it fails. So it's going to take an athletics check to kind of resist your shove from a leaping start. It fails horribly. I'm going to let you do 1d6 plus your strength damage as you're leaping off a table and crushing it into a wall. Man. Seems fair.
Okay.
What's that?
Ooh.
8.
Right, okay, you make zombie jump.
Squish.
As you jump off, you just put your shield down and you ram it against the wall, and it just kind of ruptures up the wall and all nasty brown stuff.
The eyes explode out.
I'm gonna shake my shield off.
However, because I forgot to do it until now, and because that was quite a big attack, it pops. Would everyone like to take a Constitution save? By everyone, I mean you and Talon.
Yeah, no worries.
Ooh.
Alright.
Not so fun now, is it, James?
It reminded me.
Sorry, man, I can't hear you from all the way up on the roof.
In the sunlight and the nice air. Oh,
Dice roll.
JC's fucked.
Okay, you're alright. Alan, you are suddenly coughing and spluttering from all this horrible ash, and you kind of like double over.
I guess what it was, the shield kind of like knocked it away from me and just pushed it all onto Talon.
No,
you got it
That's
against kicking the leg out.
As it kind of ruptured, all this shit just came burst forth and went everywhere.
I wanted to make a farting noise while
It's
it
a
does
push
that.
attack, and you squashed it, so you're occupying its space.
Yeah, that's for kicking the leg of the table
I
out.
wish
That's terrible. I wish I had that.
I said may or may not. If you want to believe he did, it's up to you.
Well,
You didn't.
that's alright, I'm only playing.
Okay, Talon, what are you going to do?
Keep coughing.
On the floor, I think.
Yeah, that's fine. Rez, you're on the roof and happy music's playing and it's all light and breezy. Actually, no, it's the wind's picking up a bit and you can kind of smell rain in the air a little bit.
Okay.
The roof of the barracks is kind of it's like a tiny little castle, so it's got little battlements. They're nothing
Parapets.
impressive. Little parapets, yeah. So you know, like where people could fire arrows from, and that. And yeah, you can take a search check if you want to have a look around.
Cool, yeah, I'll take a search check. What would it be?
It would just be your
Perception
check. Yes. Sorry.
You find a
Looking for the
trebuchet.
word. Would you like to turn it on the dragon?
Magic
Okay,
trebuchet.
with that check, you don't.
Has he become called Bard?
You can see that there's a lot of rubbish strewn about, bits and pieces up there, especially a few glass bowls. But you haven't found anything immediately. I mean, you feel like if you keep searching, you might find something.
Cool, okay.
Okay, awesome. And zombie go! Right, the
Finally, I'm alone with your torment.
Oh my days.
it lunges towards you and attempts to lock you in its sweet embrace. What's your AC?
13.
How does it know my name?
Okay.
You need the
as
music
it
there.
does so, it goes in for it.
Music.
Music there
Sorry.
for the whole of this fight.
Yeah, seems as it's the last one.
Sweet zombie.
Let's just be cruel about it. Where is it?
Is that what his name now? This is Jesus.
Oh yeah, Tommy. Come get that sweet zombie love.
You take 4 points of damage from zombie love.
Thank you, Dave.
You're welcome.
What do you want to do? Should we just do Torment versus the zombie now to get that over with? Torment, take your attack. Unless anyone else is barging in. Right now you're back against the door. Wow. No, because the door opens inwards into the room. Okay.
I like it when you touch me there, Torment. Your scimitar feels so smooth and hard.
Anyway, it's not his turn, is it?
What?
It is now.
Oh,
Pete hasn't had a go.
Huh?
Pete hasn't had a go.
Yeah, I did. I stabbed him.
Yeah, he did. He just
Before.
attacked it before.
Apologies, my
I said
bad.
if anyone else wants to join in, they're welcome.
No, that's fine.
They're welcome to go into the zombie love room.
I'm staying for that.
Is there a spinning
he
bed?
reaches out and lovingly caresses your face for 0 points of damage.
DM, is there a spinning bed in there with a love heart on it?
You don't know. You don't know.
Mirror of it as well.
It's a spinning bunk bed.
Torment,
I'm
what are
gonna.
you going to do in your erotic zombie encounter?
I'm gonna try and cut his arm off.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
11 and 6.
You manage to hack at his arm and slice it off. And as you do so, the zombie just goes,
I can't take it anymore, Torment. I'm gonna blow my load.
Constitution save.
Oh, for fuck's sake! You're a terrible individual.
Okay, that's fine. You successfully dodged his load as it was blown. Would you like to...
Was it blowing onto the back door?
Hey, I'm ready to go again.
What?
He lunges out at you and
No, he thrusts at you.
attempts to lovingly plant kisses upon your thighs.
What? Up on my thighs. How tall is this guy?
Oh, he's got on his knees for you.
For fuck's sake.
Holy shit. Tormund's gonna die.
Probably. At this rate.
It's your go. What are you gonna do?
I'm going for its head with my scimitar.
Okay. Are you gonna push its head down and get crushed?
I'm fed up with you.
Another dice. 8 damage.
Okay. Right. So, all of a sudden, you break out of your crazed reverie and you realise there's a zombie kneeling on the floor next to your crotch and your scimitar stabbed through its head. And you realise there must have been some crazed hallucinogens or something, just residual ones in the air. Maybe they got some of those weird mushrooms I was found earlier. But anyway, you're starting to wonder what the hell was going on there. Anyway, he's dead now. Thank fuck for that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
XP!
I'm getting out of that room to get my scimitar. I want to get away from that fucking zombie.
Just kidding.
I want to see this spinning bed.
It's not a spinning
You
bed,
don't want to go in
Simon.
there, seriously. You see some crazy
Take some
shit in that
mushrooms.
room. Okay, so 50 XP each for killing these zombies.
50? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Torment, you get 55 for being a good sport and ingesting hallucinogens. Rez, would you like to take another search check on the roof?
Yeah, let's do this.
Awesome. Okay. Amongst the bottles from all your searching,
There's a bag of
you
dicks.
find one that, yeah, you find a bag of dicks. No. You find a bottle that contains a very faintly glowing blue liquid of some sort. And it looks like a potion. Looks quite
Drink it.
useful. You There's also a couple of bows up there and a few arrows, but they're all quite rotten and they don't look that useful. And other than that, it's all just rubbish. But you find this bottle. Did you say you're going to drink it?
Drink it.
Oh, for fuck's sake. All right.
Constitution.
Yeah, go on.
And you get advantage if it's a poison.
That's true.
Who's
Is
a
that for
dwarf.
being a dwarf? Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Oh,
Oh, he's
you
gonna
might-
need it.
Wait, you should have had that for the mushrooms, really, but you didn't need it in the end. You're not going to need your advantage because it was a potion of healing,
oh, cool.
but you're on max hit points anyway, so you just stand a potion of healing.
I really could have done with that right now.
It tasted good.
Oh.
That's
What
all
you
I'm gonna
need,
yell out.
Tormund, is not a potion of healing. You need a shower.
Shower of healing. Oh.
Is it a gold colour?
I'm picking up my scimitar now, Dave, so you can fuck that icon off.
Okay, that's
The
fine.
party just hears that tastes good from the sleep from the roof. I'm gonna chuck down the bows and arrows as well. The party might find them useful.
Okay, that's fine.
Cool.
Amongst them, you guys find.
Rotted shit that we don't want.
It's mostly rotten shit. You find 5 arrows that look like they're usable. God knows how, because they've been lying out here for decades. But they look okay, to be honest.
Well, it's only
They
Talon
look-
and me that use a bow, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, do you want 3? I'll have 2.
What, arrows?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And in the actual room itself, after a good long search, you find there's a lot of rusted weaponry. There's a couple of long swords that look like they're in okay condition, though. Yeah, they're not brilliant, but they're serviceable. But there's not a whole lot else in here, I'm afraid. It's mostly just rusty, horrible nastiness and weird hallucinogenic zombies. I might make porno zombies a regular thing now.
Have we checked? Have we checked all the rooms? So every time,
if-
pretty much.
I've pretty much done that as a full building search because you would have all rolled otherwise. And
Well, what about that
there's
door up
nothing
there?
much to find.
Does
I
that
think it's
go
down
outside?
to DM's discretion as the designers got lazy for Thunder Tree. Yeah. When you go through to here, you see that this door. You said you weren't going back in there.
I'm not
Do you want
going
to go
back in there.
You sure? You said you wanted to check the door out, didn't you?
It freaks me out. I'll say, guys, there's a door back there.
Come
Maybe
on.
we could, why do you want me to check the door?
Come back in the room, please. Okay, so there's a door that's bolted from the inside. It's got like a
Somebody
bar
want to
across
open
it.
that door? I don't want to go back in there.
Tormund, isn't that the door to the outside?
I need a drink. Get me a drink.
What's up with you, man?
I don't want to go back in there.
I'm going to go slap him around the face a couple of times.
Okay, you feel a lot better, Tormund. You realise you were being neurotic.
Hey,
Being
Tormund,
a
is that a love bite on your letter?
Well, he was being neurotic. What did you say?
No.
Hey, Tormund, is that a love bite there?
Were you getting freaky with a zombie again?
I don't get freaky with zombies. I
Tell
have
that
my
to the
lady.
barman.
The one member of the party who probably does was the only one on the roof doing nothing with zombies.
Fine, I'll go
Down
over
in
there
the
and
healing potions.
open the door.
Okay, that's fine.
Is it going to be outside? I think so.
Because you've drunk a healing potion on full hit points res, you can have a couple of bonus hit points. Until you lose them, then they're gone. Write them separately to your hit points, and they count as like a shield kind of thing.
Yeah, cool, will do.
Right,
Okay.
should we...
Because no one drinks the potion of healing on full hit points. It's never been done before, so.
He's got like a coat of hair that's grown
I don't know, do I
extra.
get inspiration for that?
No.
No.
You know what? Yeah, alright then. You're playing in character. You're a dirty, hairy dwarf who can't keep his hands off. So yeah, you found some shit and you ate it, and then you found some more shit and you drank it just to see what happened. Yes, you can have inspiration.
Anyway, I'm gonna go search in this room.
We've already done a mass search.
You've pretty much already done it. There's not a lot to find.
Oh.
As I said, there are a couple of long swords, potion of healing. You got XP.
What, in this room?
You do find that kind of on one of the bunks is
come on, I said I was searching down then. You said don't bother.
No. This is as a party.
Well, do you want to... I say... oh, never mind, sorry, Dave. I shall stop interrupting.
No, go on. What were you going to say?
I was thinking, if we're all going to be searching, might as well just list everything we find, right?
Yeah. That's what I was going to do.
Okay.
So as a party, the only other thing you find is you find a little pouch with 30 silver pieces and 5 copper pieces in it.
And a black-ribbed nobbler.
Okay.
You just got zombie sex on the mind now, Pete.
What, 30
No.
copper pieces or 30
silver pieces and 5 copper pieces.
It's a bunk of a lot of men alone. That's why zombies want sex. They not get sex from me.
So does Pete, apparently.
They get death.
Pete's a Black Widow. He kills his zombies after he mates with them.
But no one ever knows. You'll never know.
Very, very funny, gentlemen, but I think that's enough.
Okay, so, yeah, you guys have done that building now completely. Literally, according to the adventure, there's no fucking loot in here, so that's a bit... I know, so I've just had to add a little bit. I'm not giving you too much, but it's very vague at points. I mean, most of it's really good, but I just think some of these extra bits are a bit crappy. You guys got the dragon tribute, didn't you? Yeah, you did. You definitely did. From the cultist.
Oh, from the cultist. Yeah. We found that in a box, didn't
Which
we?
was the 3 diamonds. Yeah, because I remember he discussed it.
Simon found it.
And
Oz wanted them. Because they were shiny.
did you find anything else? You didn't know. You didn't have a very good search of fabric, did you? You kind of failed miserably. That's fine. Okay, cool. Which is really stupid because in future I'm just going to say it takes you another 5 minutes to roll again, but that's what I'm going to do from now on. Okay, so is there anywhere else you want to explore?
There was only that one building which was down.
This one, isn't it?
This one here.
Just the
Okay,
itself.
right, as a party, you guys explore that building. I'm just going to summarise here. Talon, if you want to sneak up first, that's fine. You find that it's empty, though. There's nothing of value in there.
Yeah.
The actual encounter associated with it was the twin blights, and that triggered when you were to the south of it. So
Yeah. I take that must be everything then.
Yeah, that's my plan, I
you're
think.
pretty confident that the only place left in the village is the dreaded tower.
Which is like here, isn't it?
It's over in this direction.
Let's not go there.
Tis a bad place.
Well,
Just
we're
wanna go
supposed to
talk
be
to
going
the
to
dragon.
Cragmore now, aren't we?
Yep, let's
Okay.
go back to the
You
You
room
guys,
and we should rest up.
after this exploring, it's about
Time to finish for the night.
7:30. It's dusk.
Back
you feel
to the
like you
druid,
might
I
want to
think.
go and have some dinner and settle down, play some card games.
Back to the druid.
Yep. Okay. So you all get back to the druid's house.
Can you move me as well?
Yep, can do. And you have yourselves a long rest. And yeah, that all goes pretty nicely. If there's anything anyone wants to do specifically, can they please tell me?
I'd like to have a wash.
The druid doesn't have any water.
Come on, he's
the
got to have
water for
some kind of
drinking.
water.
I have no need for water here. This is a natural place.
Well, it looks like it's going to rain, so you can just step outside.
Yeah, actually, good point.
I'll step
At
outside into the
about-
rain and cry.
At about 9 p.m., as you're all settling down, it starts to rain. It starts light and it gets a bit heavier.
Don't worry, Tom.
Look, I
it's
have
only a
rain
temporary
noises.
love.
I'm cool.
If you really want water,
He
I
has to
can
die,
create some.
Tormund. Don't beat yourself up.
Tormund, you're standing out in the rain,
Terrible.
minding your own business, feeling clean, and suddenly.
I'm back inside. I'm back inside.
Brilliant, man. I'm actually conditioning one of my players. Okay.
You step
So-
inside and the ox looks at you, and suddenly.
No. I love you too, Ox.
Tormund, rise the ox.
I'm Mortimer.
I start rubbing its face, caressing it gently.
No. You jump on it and start riding it.
Hey man, it's my. I'm doing this, not you.
This is
I-
getting weird.
You guys started this shit.
It's
I
nearly
must say,
11. I think
You
we've all lost
started
the
this,
plot.
Dave.
You guys started this shit, and I'm just going along with it now because I've already said I'm past the
It's
annoyance
fine to
of
be
it.
silly once in a while. It's more fun. I mean, if people would rather I didn't, and I treated everything deadly serious, that's fine. There will be no more zombie sex. But I'd be disappointed. Part of me would die inside. Right. Okay. So the night passes pretty peacefully, and you awake to the dawn. And the druid's there just making some breakfast on the
Making
stove.
love to Pete.
Not even Tormund, just
He's
Yeah.
he's kind of just cooking up some sort of soup made from things he's foraged from the local woods. And he says
Gently caressing
you're
Iron
all
this
welcome
time.
to some. And he's got some teas just made from some flowers. He says he's been foraging along the Neverwinter River, and he's found some willow herbs that make an excellent tea. He's harvested some of their leaves for that.
Does he have any mushrooms?
He does actually, yes.
Does he have any bacon?
He has a little box of dried mushrooms that he keeps.
I think we should keep all food and drinkable liquids away from Oz.
And treasure.
And treasure, yes.
It's quickly
And
trying to
women.
keep
Treasure.
most things away from us.
Anything that Oz can put his hands
And
on, we should
children.
put it in.
Children.
Oh no, don't! You did not just say that. Anything else can put, as his character can put his hands on. What? His penis? You're gonna cut his penis off and take it away from him?
Yep.
His axe,
Everything.
his hair, his head.
Oh,
Anything
I
he can put his hands on?
Mighty beard.
The Radolf just says, I suggest that over breakfast we decide on your next course of action. Where would you like to go? Do you plan to go to Cragmore?
Well, no, at the
believe
moment it's
that's the
pissing it
idea.
down.
Oh, man up, Tormund. It's not that bad.
Pissing it down.
I sense the rain will continue for several days. After all, we are in the month of the fading, and high harvest tide approaches. These are rainy times, my friends.
Well.
Bacon.
Ooh, excellent. Where?
None for you.
There's no bacon.
I'm just going to point at Ira.
It's weird root vegetable soup made from druid stuff.
I'll stick to my rations.
Basically, most stuff that you wouldn't normally eat, but the druid she was just fine to eat. Anyone who tries it finds it's actually quite tasty.
I'll happily munch along.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So, right, the question is, guys, it's 11 o'clock. Do you want to carry on a bit, or do you want to leave it there?
Possibly leave it there because I need to.
Yeah, it's a good time too.
Yeah?
Let's
Yeah,
go for
I've
a-
got work tomorrow, so I should get to bed.
That's fine.
You know, Facebook has got you can download individual pages as PDFs now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's just one more giant way to compromise people's privacy. But why would you want to do that?
No, why not?
On Facebook?
No, not Facebook. Wikipedia.
Oh, Wikipedia.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah, you said Facebook. Yeah.
Apologies.
I was like, whoa, that's really creepy. That's just gonna
That's
feel
bordering on
Simon
criminal.
stalkering.
Sorry, I meant Wikipedia.
No, that's really useful.
That
I
is
like
cool.
that. That's really good for my research, actually. Because I don't give a shit what academics say. All research should start on Wikipedia. As long as it doesn't finish on Wikipedia, you're okay.
It's a good place to start to bat to think, and then you look up to make sure it's actually correct.
Exactly, and it leads you to more sources and more, and it's a great place to start, especially when your university library isn't coming up with anything.
But yeah, it's on the left-hand side under print export, so you can download as PDF.
Oh, that's superb.
Cool.
There's
That's
even create a book.
Now that we've had a long rest, do we get our hit points back, by the way?
Yes, you do. You get all your hit points back.
And spells as well?
And your spells.
Yes.
And if anyone wants to level up or anything and they haven't already, can do.
We're not going to be getting to level 4 anytime soon.
Nah, just I need
Oh,
maybe
I
a little
need
bit more
to-
about the Battle Masters things.
Yeah, alright, what I'll do is between this session and the next one, I'll get that put up. Literally, since the last section, I've been working solid on a geology assignment, dealing with rats coming out of the floor, and
Hang on a
applying
second.
for a job, and now starting another assignment.